Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday night. Can you guys believe it? It's been, Fantastic Finds. We moved to the Monday, but technically a Fantastic Find on a Wednesday.
Right.
It's been over a week. Did
you get a lot done while you were on vacation? On vacation. Not really on vacation, but
I didn't get as much as I wanted to. I have unrealistic expectations. That's what my therapist tells me. I don't have a therapist, but if I had one, they would tell me that I suffer from unrealistic expectations. Therefore, we got a fraction of what we were trying to do. But you probably are due for an oil change. The way you ran the country pretty hard
probably. There. I just got one a couple weeks ago. I'm probably due for another one very soon.
Oh my gosh. Did you and Mama Pam have a good time?
Yes.
Good.
Even with the rain and the mud and the mess that was Springfield, it was still a good time. So and Elkhorn was beautiful. It was like perfect weather. Couldn't ask for any better. For that market. So yeah.
Did you and Misty enjoy your cheese curds together?
Oh, absolutely. I'm already missing them. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm already looking forward to June to eating them again. They're that good.
My new goal for 2025 is to eat cheese curds with you and Misty in Elkhorn. That's going to be my new goal for 2025. That's going to be a goal of mine. So we'll see if I achieve it or not.
I've been telling you and Tina, you got to go at least once, just to experience it because it's fantastic. So.
Well, here's the thing. Jason will probably have to fly and drive home, and Jason's not a good flyer. So
you got a year to work out the details, right?
Yes. So I have over a year to figure it all out. Maybe I'm a little overambitious, but to answer your question, and then we can move on, is that, yes, we got as much as we could get done in the amount of time we had. So it was well-used time, and it was fun watching you get to go do some shopping. And I did cringe when I saw all that rain because I know how I don't know, but I can assume being there how muddy Springfield could be. So.
Oh, you have no idea. It made shopping and filming a little bit more challenging, sure. But I was, able to do both. But there were at least 30 booths that we were not able to even go into because they had that much standing water. They had moats around, right. And the mud, if you didn't have wader boots on, right. You couldn't see everything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, one last question before we get started. Did Mama Pam make cookies for the road?
Not for us. She did make a small box for Richard and Michael. But I'm pretty sure they had that pretty much gone by the time we left Ohio. So
I'm sure. Okay. Well, as we go live tonight, thank you guys for joining us. I see some of our friends are coming into the room. If you're not familiar with who's on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques, along with the one, the only Amie of Enamor. Amie, please make sure you're subscribed to her channel. The link is down below. If you guys watch this on a replay, please do that as well. Follow her down below. The link is there. Also, the link to her Instagram is down there. Hit the notification bell because Amie's doing sales on Thursday nights and pop-ups and different lives. So you want to be notified when she goes live. So it is very important that you hit that notification bell along with subscribing to her as well. And please follow good old Mother Tucker's here and maybe follow us over on Instagram. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would. So our official mod and bid ender is the one, the only Karen G. Karen, I can never, ever thank you enough for everything that you do. You are a pillar in the community, you and Gavin, everything that you do, not only here on my channel, but on so many other channels. I don't even think there's enough paper here in the United States to write enough thank yous from all of us to you guys up there for what you do. So thank you so much, Karen G. First person in our chat tonight, we'll say hello to everyone, and Amie will explain how the sale is going to work. And then we're going to jump into it because I got to tell you, this is some of the kitschiest and curated stuff I think I've gotten together in a long time. So I'm excited. Hopefully some folks are here for it as well. So the first person in the chat tonight is a very lovely Shannon. How are you, Shannon? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday, friend. Followed by the one, the only Karen G, just who I was speaking of. That's her little avatar there with the daisy. So she will be the one closing out all the bids tonight, all the auctions tonight with the bid end. So she's the lag you're going to want to learn because you want to get those in before she closes them out. So again, Karen, thank you so much. There's our friend Rose. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. There's our Mama Pam, the one, the only. I almost said my mama, but I guess she is my Mama Pam too. She's all of our Mama Pam. So good to see you, Mama Pam. Hopefully you're resting your feet because I'm sure Amie had you walking a lot the past week. So
I didn't really tally up how many miles that we walked, but I feel like Springfield takes about 5 miles worth of walking, and Elkhorn's a little larger. So
wow.
Yeah, we were tired. We were really tired going home Monday.
All right. Hello, Trina. It's so good to see you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. There's my mama in the chat, Linda. So good to see you, Mom. Hopefully you're doing well. I love you. It's always good to see you. Oh, I'm a snapping man. It's my man, Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Gang, please give this man a follow. He has a YouTube channel right here on YouTube. It is called Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. He plays music. It's on vinyl. It's on a turntable. And he spotlights all different genres of music. So please show him some support. Please head on over and give him a follow. Maybe the lovely Karen, who kind of knows him personally, would put his link in the chat for us. So you guys could scoot on over there and give him a follow. They also spotlight things that they purchase from sellers in the community. So it goes full scope and full circle. It just kind of pays it forward to the next person. So thank you so much. And make sure you follow Mr. Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. You won't be sorry, gang. There she is, Karen Kennedy, changing her avatar on us, but I'm here for it. So it's so good to see you, Karen. I hope you're doing well. Meow, meow. Who else is in here? There's our friend Cindy Lou. So good to see you, friend. One of our Vamp co-sellers is the one, the only Beth C. Gang, give her a follow over there.
So she's never had cheese, Beth.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep. You got to live a little and try that.
Beth, next time
if you like mozzarella sticks, they're like a level above mozzarella sticks.
Beth, next time you come to Adamstown, I'm sure they're not Wisconsin cheese curds, but I will take you up the road and I will personally buy you an order of cheese curds so you can sample them. Okay. All right. So who else is in here tonight? We have Diane in here with us, and I must have done something wrong because Tina is in here. Did I miss?
I need you to play the thank you for Karen Lord.
Okay, I will. Hold on here. When I get that, I didn't even see it highlight. I think Karen Lord bought us a super chat.
It's my tip.
So Diane Wood, who you have on the screen right now, asked what the little dollar symbol to the right of the chat button was. And so that's the super chat button. So it's kind of like tipping, if you will, into the chat. But that's not how you bid. But I will go over that when we get to that point.
Till I get down to it, Miss Karen Lord, there you go. Thank you very much for the super chat. Tina will go buy herself a cup of coffee with that. So thank you very much, Karen. And while I'm in here, we're going to do this early, but we're going to do it right another time. Later this week, our friend Amy's birthday is coming.
Oh, I get a happy birthday bill.
Get a happy birthday bill. But I was going to wait and do it more maybe in an upcoming sale. So, but in the meantime, happy pre-birthday, Amie. We all love you. Yeah. So happy birthday. So, well, where are we at here in the chat? When Tina comes downstairs, it's kind of like when the when the boss walks in the room, your heart starts palpitating. I'm like, oh God, what did I do? What did I do? So hello, Dawn. It's so good to see you. It was very sunny here today in Pennsylvania. It was a gorgeous day. Again, Karen Lord, thank you so much for Tina's tip. I'll make sure that she does something with that, get some coffee or something. So thank you very much. Debbie Gutierrez is here in the chat. Oh, that's one of the best rolls I've done in a long time. So good to see you, Debbie. How are you, friend? Who else is down here? Our friend checking in from Colorado is Chris, my broom closet. Hang in there, girl. You got this. I am always thinking of you, and I'm pulling for you, friend. You got this. You got this. So we got Miss Whittle one. So good to see you, friend. How are you? Followed by Deborah Williams. Oh, my gosh, it's Glowy Girl. So good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. There's our friend Helen checking in, the New England Thrifter. Make sure you give her a follow. Same name, same avatar. She does sales on Sundays. At least they're the ones I can make sure that I can attend. So please give our friend Helen a follow. You will not be sorry. And it's always good to see you, Helen. There she is. There's Elaine. It's good to see you. Good evening, everybody. Oh, and as I say hello to everybody, Noelle is our featured fantastic find. So once the sale's over, we share community's fantastic finds. So Noelle, we're spotlighting Noelle tonight. So gang, you're going to want to stick around through the sale and wait till you see those pictures. They are good. There's our friend Tracy, Artsy Fartsy. So good to see you. The New Yorker is back in Southern California, although she made me hungry for a Nathan's hot dog and fries. Amy, I don't know. Have you ever had a Nathan's dog or their fries?
I don't think so.
If we get you back here to the East Coast again, I'll get you over to Jersey. I don't know if I can get you the New York style, but I'll get you close. They're good. Oh, they're good. They're good. There's Tina of Mother Tuckers. I feel like I just saw her a few moments ago. I did. Who else is in here tonight? We got Becky's Vintage and More. So good to see you. Followed by the very lovely Laura. Good to see you, friend. Hopefully everybody had a great week. Hey, we got Blue Barn Vintage checking in tonight. So good to see you. How are you, friend? We got Sandy down here. It's so good to see you. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Who else is down here? I'm seeing some repeats. Hello, Liz. And I think Liz is soon heading up our way because I can't wait to see you, Liz. But it's good to see you here tonight, friend. Who else is down here with us? Hello, Sherry. How are you? It's so good to see you. We got some other friends checking in. Hello, Colleen. It's so good to see you. Man, I'm very behind tonight. There was Karen Lord Super Chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Nicholas. It's so good to see you. We got a little buttermilk and cream stopping in. It's so good to see you guys. Everybody's here tonight. Hello, hello, hello. There she is. Always puts a smile on my face. Pat Robinson, how are you? It's so good to see you. Who else is down here? There's our friend Heather checking in from Colorado, Antique Agenda. Please make sure you give our friend Heather a follow. She's putting out a lot of fun content. I'm enjoying your road trip video. And she has live sales every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I don't know if I said hello to Shannon or not, but we'll do it again if I did. Jersey Girls in the house, the one, the only, Steel Whisper. So good to see you, Steel. Who else is down here in the chat? I'm going to try to say hello to everybody as soon as I can. All of our friends are coming in, filling up the room with fun. We got Maggie Shaw. How are you? It's good to see you, friend. That seems like a new name to me. How are you? Who else is down here tonight? Ancestral Beginnings. It's so good to see you. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. I wonder, let us know in the chat, did you make it up to Springfield? Because I know you're in Ohio as well. I wonder if you made it up to Springfield. How are you, Lisa Green? So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Who else is down here with us? I see Stacy's checking in. Good to see you, Stacy. I'm getting goosebumps. Everybody's here tonight. And we're back down here with Colleen. So it's so good to see you guys. Again, thank you all for coming in. We have a really fun vintage. Oh, wait, Bug just popped in. Mediocre Arts and Crafts. Good to see you, Bug. We have some rounds of some fun vintage and kitsch available for you tonight. Again, our official mod and bid ender is Karen G. Enamor Amie is the co-host. I'm the other co-host, Jason of Mother Tuckers. And Amy's going to tell us how the sale is going to work. And then we're going to jump right into it. So the floor is yours.
So to answer a couple questions, my birthday's on Friday.
Yes.
Friday. And Tina's birthday is also in May. We got a lot of Gemini birthdays, and Misty's is June 1st. So a lot of Gemini birthdays, yes, in the house for sure. And yes, Laura, I will be going to the Midwest Holiday Show on Sunday. I'm so dang excited. It's been a year looking forward to going and experiencing it and filming it and hopefully not spending too much money on Christmas and Halloween stuff. If you guys haven't heard about the show, it's all vintage antique holidays, nothing else. I can't. And Jason kind of knows some of the vendors or the show organizer that puts it on. We were trying to go last year and it didn't work out. But I've been dang excited to go to it. So you guys know I'm a Christmas lover and a Halloween person, pretty much any holiday. So I'm dang excited about that. And it's just Sunday. It's just on Sunday in Canfield, Ohio. So I can't wait to do that. I'm pretty sure Cindy of Mimi's Treasure Cottage is coming as well. So yes.
It's good.
Oh, Laura's going too. Oh, Laura, you have to say hi if you see me. I'd like to meet you, Laura. Okay. So how the sale is going to work tonight. We will do the auction style. We have 15 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight, and it will be the auction style. So we'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. Don't use the little money symbol button. Just type it into the chat. And we will show you the item as we go along. We'll describe it to you, give you any kind of history, manufacturers, that sort of thing, what we know about it, what era it's from. As we go along, we'll give you measurements, and we'll know any kind of issues that it may have, if it has any repairs or little chips or anything like that. We do our best to show those things to you while we're here live on the screen, so you guys can make your informed decision on whether you want to bid on it or not. But do keep in mind that the vintage and antique has had a life behind it. But we do try and rescue things to pass things on, especially if they're harder to find items. We do like to rescue things, even if they may have a little bit of an issue. So we will do a countdown. Thank you, Stacy. We will do a countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case. And if you're not familiar with how that works, here it is. So we just ask that you're an active bidder. So an active bidder, you've put at least one straight bid on the current item, then you're good to go. You can utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So what that is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. You could type that down in the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there's multiple just in cases put into the chat, those do turn into regular bids. Okay. So if you are a brand new buyer to us, this is super important. So pay attention. We do need some information from you if you win an item from us tonight. We do need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. So we need all of that information emailed to us. If you win an item, if you haven't purchased in a while, or maybe you've moved, or you're at a summer house or anything like that, make sure that you send us that information, especially update your shipping address in PayPal. That is what we put on your shipping labels. So make sure that that is updated and current. Our emails are up here on the screen right now. If you want to take a screenshot, they're pinned in the top of the chat, down in the description of the video. And then our awesome mods do put them into the chat periodically as well. And if you don't have PayPal, that is okay. You can send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice. That way you can check out with any PayPal, debit, credit, or Venmo. As far as shipping and packing goes, Jason and I both utilize Pirate Ship to get you guys the discounted rates on shipping. You guys pay the same thing that we do, but we pass the savings on. It's much cheaper than the retail directly from the post office. So we will do the Pirate Ship for you guys. I love that service. Jason loves that service. Pretty much everybody I know uses that service. So I do know that we both ship to US and Canada only at this time. I ship from Michigan. I will be doing my invoicing and packing tomorrow. So I will send out an email to everybody once invoices have been sent, so you're not wondering where they're at. And tomorrow at some point, they will be sent out, and then I'll get goodies shipped out as fast as possible.
Okay. I ship out of Pennsylvania. Amy covered everything else for me. I do all of my packaging and invoicing on Saturdays. So that means if you bought from Monday's sale or tonight's sale, I can combine that. I also have a sale coming up on Friday, the Valentinos at 8 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube. So if you purchase from there and I can combine it safely, I will. So you'll get one invoice. If you guys ever want to close out that quote open box, all you have to do is email us. I will package it up. We'll invoice you, and usually we can ship next day after it's paid for. I also do pickup at the brick and mortar. I'm in central Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half west of Philly. If you guys want to utilize that, just make sure you let us know before we send out invoices. So we'll just invoice you for the item, and then we'll correspond in the chat. In the email, we'll chat about when and how you want to pick it up at the store. So stick around till after the sale, in between our sale tonight and our fantastic finds, which is Noel. We're spotlighting Noel tonight. I have a special event coming up a shop with me. I will give you guys all the details about that. Amie already knows about it, so I don't have to. She had the inside track on it, so I will talk about that then. So we're going to quickly say hello to some of our other friends who popped in, and then we're going to jump into it because I know you guys are probably here for some good vintage. So Daisy Girl just popped in. It's so good to see you, friend. There's our friend John checking in from New Jersey. Good to see you, sir. We got Dusty Moose. Hey, nothing but positive vibes, friend. We are all pulling for you. We all care about you, and it's so good to see you. You're going to get through this, Dusty. You got this. We got a Tucker in the house, the one, the only Terry Tucker. So good to see you, friend. Linda's wishing Amie a very happy birthday and Tina a happy birthday. It's so good to see you. Peppermint Patty's checking in. How are you, Peppermint Patty? We got the one, the only Pamela Blanchard. Gang, give her a follow. It's the same name. She has sales every single Saturday night, and they are fun, especially when they put your name in the box and the bloop bloop occurs. That's always such a good time. So good to see you, Pam. Hopefully you're doing well. Our friend Stacy's checking in. Please follow her. It's Kawaii Kitschy Butterfly over on the Instagram. Give her a follow. I know we got some kitsch lovers here tonight, so I know you'll love following her. Who else is here tonight? We got Jacqueline is checking in. It's so good to see you, friend. And I think that is everybody. And again, as I scroll back up so we can get the sale started, if I miss you, it is never intentional. It's merely my eye did not catch it or the chat jumped. So I promise I'll say hello to Wanda. Hello, meow, meow, Wanda. It's so good to see you. And we will get back down here to Karen G. And then we'll do something new tonight. We'll have Amie go first. So let's get the sale underway. Amie hates when I say that. She hates when I say that.
I'm just waiting for one of the times when you say, like, we're going to try something different. I'm going to go first tonight. But
I don't like going first. I hate going first. Oh my God.
All right. I will say between the two of us, we have a good mixture of stuff tonight. There's some kitsch. There's some older stuff, there's some antique stuff, so there's a good mixture of things tonight. My first round is going to start at $12, and we're going to start out with some kitsch in the form of a coloring book. I have a lot of things from the weekend road trip in the sale tonight, some of my finds, and this is, oh my gosh, the cutest little coloring book. It's unused, no coloring has occurred, no scribbles inside, but the pictures are equally as cute as the outside. This alone, I think, would look so cute in the back of a shelf if you have little bee figurines or something like that, or little honey pots that you could put around. It's the same graphic on both covers, okay? It is a Saffield Publishing, but wait till you see the pictures in here. They're just ridiculous, all right? If it were me, I would not color the originals. I would scan the pictures, especially if you want kids or grandkids to color these. Scan the pictures and let them color the copies instead of the originals, all right? But there's so many cute ones in here. Here's some bunnies, little bunnies.
God, great for Easter.
Flowers. There's a mixture of animals and things in here. Here's some more birdies. Look at the birdies in the bird bath.
I love
so
it.
Cute. I love vintage coloring books, but I really don't find a whole lot of them that aren't colored in.
Right.
And I still try to pick them up if the cover is cute. Look at those squirrels. So cute. I can't. My favorite one, I think, is coming up. Here's little ducks and chicks.
Oh my God, that's kitsch overload, Amie. You're spreading the kitsch alliance.
No, I haven't even got to the best ones yet. I haven't even got to it.
Oh my God.
Here's like ducks and squirrels and frogs and all sorts of things. Here's a little birdie on a watering can.
My Lord.
Like some cherry blossoms and little bees.
God.
Where is that picture? I must have passed it.
Do you know how good this would be for a tattoo artist that does these kitschy tattoos? To use
I don't have any tattoos, but I would probably pick something out of here.
Yeah.
For this one, for sure. And then I have actually at the back of the book, it has, you can order. I've actually sold this set before. It was like a box that came with 20 different little coloring book and activity books. You could mail it in and get it for just $1. So cute. So totally not colored in, nothing. It's like an excellent shape. I love it. It was just too cute. Let's see. I see Tabitha's in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. I am going to count it down. If you guys are bidding, you're welcome to put in the just in case during the countdown. I know the lag has been super terrible the past couple weeks, so don't wait too long to put those in. And as soon as I'm done counting down, we'll see how bad it is. All right, but don't wait too long to put it in. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
And that also looks like the rubber-faced bee.
It does. Yeah, it does. So cute. If bees only look like that in real life.
I know. I know.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Diane had the high bid at 32, but Diane did come in there with a just in case of 41. So Diane Wood, your just in case of 50 did come in after the bid end. So Diane with her just in case of 41 is going to take it for 33. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And that's Diane with an H. Diane with an H. We've got a lot of Dianes in the chat tonight. All right, guys, $12 choice. And I didn't ask Amie ahead of time who she thinks made these. They just say Japan. So it's going to be choice at $12 on these little kitty cats with the ladybugs on their face. Now, they really seem like they're Joseph, but the Japan
they're Joseph originals, yeah. There's a third one that goes with that series.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well then $12 for Joseph originals, because this is the only sticker on the bottom is the little Japan down here, Amie. Okay, all right. So they're missing their Joseph one. So $12 choice, and it's going to be
ladybugs. They're so cute.
I know, so adorable. It's going to be choice between the standing one and the sitting one. So this one is the sitting one right here. The cold paint is in tremendous condition, so good, adorable kitty cats. Like I showed you, the Japan sticker is right there underneath. This one that is sitting measures just about 2.5 by 2 inches wide. So it's 2.5 inches tall by 2 inches wide. All right, no chips, no cracks. Again, I think they did a small series of these, and it's just this cute little white kitty cat with the blue eyes, and then there's the little ladybug detail on top. Like I said, no chips, no cracks. So it's going to be your first choice at 12. And then this one is going to be the one that I'm calling standing, okay, because it is on all fours. So this one is just mischievous, just kind of sneaking through his life, living his good life, and he's got his cute little ladybug right there, boop, right on the nose. So again, this one has the Japan sticker on the bottom. No Joseph originals anywhere. No chips, no cracks. And there is some detailing to these. Thank you so much, Stacy. There is some details like in the ears. So you can see where they did some shading, some dark colors in there. And then there's some pink in there. And there's no chips at all to the ears. So Wanda, thank you. I see you in for 13. So it's going to be choice on these two little kitty cats. And now Amie did confirm there is 3 of them. So I don't feel so bad breaking these up in case you needed one to finish your collection. So they are like a satin. So they're like a glaze. They're not like a bisque. They're like a satin. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on these. Just to clarify, this one is going to be your sitting one, and this one is going to be your standing one. I didn't know how else to distinguish the two. So this one is sitting, that one is standing. So we're looking for 14 or more. Let's go ahead and count these down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Stacy. I see you're 14. I see Wanda's just in case. Thank you guys so much. And it will be on choice, on standing, or sitting. There's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Stacy, your just in case did come in right after the bid end. So for $15, Wanda, you get first choice. Let me know which one or ones you wanted. Again, this one is going to be your sitting one. That one is your sitting one. And then there is a nasty lag tonight. And this one is your standing one. And that would be at $15 each, Wanda. Just let me know. Okay, Wanda, you little guys are staying together. Thank you so very much. All right, Miss Amy.
Trina, that was our first round, so you haven't missed any milk glass yet. Okay. $14, Jason.
All right.
I also have something that has a little ladybug on its head, in the form of a pixie, tonight. So this is a little Lefton pixie friend, and he's darn cute. There is a series of these guys as well, and he's got a little ladybug on top of his hat. That's why I think he's a summer pixie versus a Christmas pixie, but good year round, of course. And I got this from George the Antique Nomad when he was in town a couple weeks ago. Set up at Teak Fest. I was able to shop his booth. He was set up in Springfield. Thankfully, everything was okay. Everything was okay in George's booth. He got a new canopy, so that really helped out. He's darn cute. No kind of issues that I can really tell you about him. There's no repairs, no chipping or anything. The paint on this was meant to look like you can see the brush strokes in it. It is not a high glaze, but it is all fired on paint, so you don't have to worry about paint loss. No cold paint on this guy. So the series of the little pixies for these, the ladybug is kind of like on their shoe, on their hand, different locations. And I love his little brown hair. He's just a sweet little guy. I don't think that he's very like he's up to no good like some of the pixies we suspect. He does have his Lefton foil sticker there on his foot still. Measurement for him, he is 4 1/4 inches tall by 2.5. So cute.
I love him.
I love these. I wish George had more of them, but he only had the one. Only had the one guy. I think there's 4. I think there's 4 total that match this guy. All right, so I see Trina's in at 14. Thank you so much. Malomars. That sounds. Yeah. I haven't had a Malomar. I don't even know. Maybe high school. It's been a long time since I've had one of those. Sounds good though. All right, we're gonna count Mr. Pixie down. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
And you're right. He would be great in so many different displays, from St. Patrick's to Christmas to your spring and summer.
Multi-purpose pixie.
He is so cute.
All right. There's the bid end from Kieran. Trina, pixies coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. And there was 2 things that I didn't preview in my reel. So I got some things that you guys didn't see. So over the weekend, we found these. These are new old stocks. So it's going to be $10 choice on some made in the USA. It's going to be choice. And in each choice, you'll get the bath towel and a washcloth. Because I know a lot of our friends here love pink. And there's nothing softer than a vintage towel that's made in the USA. So these are 100% cotton. I will show you the tag in a moment. They're made by Dundee. So they're made by Dundee, and they are $10 choice. And in each choice, you will get a washcloth, and you will get the larger bath towel, because the bath towels back in the day were a little smaller than some of the ones today. So the washcloth is 12 by 12. There is no stains on these. They're in very good condition. They have that fun line. Thought these would be great if you had a pink mermaid bathroom, or if you had a retro bathroom, or you just love a good vintage towel. So there is if it wants to focus, there's the original tag on it. Again, very good condition, and that measures 12 by 12. So for your $10, you will get a washcloth, and then you're going to get the the larger towel. Again, it's in this gorgeous bubblegum pink, very 1950s. And I forget where the tag was at on the larger one. I think the larger one, yes. The larger one does have its tag right there. And again, these are made in the USA. I believe these are probably 60s, between the 60s and the 1980s. And the larger towel measures 21 by 42. 21 by 42. So for $10, you can pick the one set, and you're going to get the bath towel and a washcloth. And then here is the other set, nicely folded. So I will make sure it's folded just as nice when it gets to you. So there's your second set. And the dealer that sold them said that they were freshly laundered and they smell beautiful. So thank you so much, Blueberry Barn. And I was surprised, and I've sold them a couple times. I was surprised how popular vintage towels are.
There's something about vintage towels. They're just softer than modern day towels.
Agreed. Absolutely.
I love vintage towels.
And you know what? The thing is about these, they get softer the more you use them. That's what I love about vintage towels is the more you use them, the softer they become. So again, these are made by Dundee. They have their original tags. They all feel but new old stock. I don't believe they were used too many times, if not at all. So you're bidding on one choice of a washcloth and a body towel. So pardon me, I have two of them. So you'll pick one or two. So let's do a countdown. Teresa is in at 12. Thank you so much, friend. We're looking for 13 or more. So let's do a countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're exactly right, Tracy. It was. I think I remember it being sold at the Sears. I know Sears had their own brand of towels, but I believe they sold them there. I think I saw them there, or vaguely remember them being sold there. I don't even know if the company's still in business. All right, there's our bid end. Thank you, guys. We had a just in case. Then we had a just in case from Liz, but Blueberry Farm got in there with a 17. So here's the tough question. Blueberry Farm, did you want one or two? If you just take one, then we'll offer the other one back here to Liz. But you earned right to have first choice if you want one or two sets of his and her, his and his, friends in your own. I don't know. Two different sets. They are both yours. Thank you so much. And I am striving to find more towels because I love selling them. So thank you so much.
All right, 16. Jason.
All right.
Okay. And at Springfield, I have this one particular guy that has postcards that are amazing. And he had his booth outside and it was pouring rain when we got to his booth. So he didn't even have his postcards out. I had to ask, but he knows me. So he was like, postcards. I was like, yes. I always am very happy to see him because I get the most amazing QP postcards from him. I know my camera just doesn't want to focus in on the cuteness. So this is an antique QP postcard. It is signed Rose O'Neill right kind of down in here behind the cart. It does have a postmark of October 3rd, 1919. And it has this cute little cart here there we go. Flying Cube. Little Flying Cube is pushing this cart full of other little Cupies. They're having a good old time going down the road. And it says, a smile for you. I cannot send a wish by freight, but mail a smile you see. For I'm sure that the Cupies can carry a smile right straight to you from me. And down here in the corner, it also says Cupies, Rose O'Neill. There is the back of it with the postmark and the 1-cent stamp. I did not try and read this, but I always love to look at the handwriting on these. And it looks like this one was sent to New York, from Rochester, New York, to Addazine. I think that's what that said. Addazine, New York. Not sure. Anyways, Miss Bly got this in the mail. So cute. I love the QP postcards. I did pick up another general one and a Christmas one while I was there. So you can look forward to seeing those soon. Probably we'll have the Christmas one in July at some point in time. I see Jill is in at 16. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 17 or more on the antique QP postcard. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
QPs are just always...
Poor Jason and Tina and Bill in September last year had to sit on some bleachers while I went through all the QP postcards. So.
QPs always look like they're having so much fun, Amy.
They do, yeah. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Jill, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, this next item had proved me that when you see something you'd never seen before, although you've sold the same style thing before, once you do a little research, you find out that it is not like hard to find, but you don't see it that often. So for $25, I have this gorgeous piece of hobnail. It is milk glass. It is made by Fenton. It is a canister. It's a universal canister. All the research I found, nobody specifically said what you could use it for. So what makes this super unique is that it has this gorgeous butterfly on the top, and then it is very 3D, and that's how you're supposed to lift the top off, okay? So that is the top of the canister. There are no chips or damage to report on this piece. I believe they only made this, thank you so much, Teresa. I believe they only made this in milk glass. If they made it in another color, I'm sure it was very, very limited supply. So there is the top. Again, let me show you the great details of the butterfly. It looks like he's landing on maybe a flower or maybe like some kind of vegetation. So there is your top. What makes this even better is it still has this original Fenton sticker on the inside. There's no chips at all inside on the rim. And this is probably the 1970s, and because it does have its Fenton sticker. So it's probably after that 72, but it's probably somewhere between there and the mid 80s. So you can see it has this gorgeous scallop top. Then it sits right in there. The full measurements on this gorgeous piece, it comes in at 6 inches tall. 6 inches tall by about 4 inches wide, okay? So everybody that has sold one of these or offered one, if you do research on it, it's going to blow you away on what folks ask for these. And they just call it a canister. I was thinking, because I have the cranberry one coming up, thank you so much, Terry, this would make a great bureau, like a dresser jar. Or you guys could use this to put like different trinkets in. Thank you so much, Trina. I see you in at 30. You could use it to put candy in. You could use it for all sorts of things. I honestly think it's just a beautiful piece of glass. It doesn't need a purpose. We always feel like we have to give everything a purpose. I don't think this does. I think this just has to pick a gorgeous spot in your home, wherever you want it, and just roll with it. So Trina's in at 30. Again, thank you so much. It is the Fenton canister with the gorgeous butterfly on the top. You can see how chunky that is. That is supposed to be the handle part. Thank you guys so much. I thought it was gorgeous too. I had never seen it before. So, that's why people say, check out the clear glass. And this was actually a house call that me and Tina did. And you should always check out the milk glass because there could always be that one piece that you never saw before. So Terry's in at 32. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this gorgeous jardiniere or canister, whatever it is by Fenton. And we're in at 32, looking for 33 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The great thing with the milk glass is it's going to fit in any decor, especially if you guys do the butterflies. So good. Trina has a just in case of 50. Noelle has a just in case of 123. And Noelle, stick around. You're a fantastic find tonight. Boy, do we got some good pictures for you guys. So congratulations with Trina's just in case. Noelle's just in case. It comes to you, Noelle, for $51. Thank you and congratulations. All right, Miss Amy.
All right. 18.
All right.
Jason. I see a string I forgot to cut off, so I'm doing that real quick. I have a set of 4 little embroidered kitty tea towels tonight. I did find these on my travels, and these are so cute. I've not seen this particular embroidery pattern, but there's 4 of them.
Vacuum. Oh my God, he's vacuuming.
I know.
God, I love it.
And they even put the little, like the vacuum is making sound. So cute. So that's the sweep. And these are fairly large tea towels. Okay. So they're more rectangular instead of the square kind that we usually see. Measurement for the towels, they're 17 by 33 and a half. All right. So they're longer than they are wide. And then the little pattern is kind of in the corner. Okay. Of all of them. So that's the first one is the sweep. And the second one, I'm not going to get these folded up nicely anymore. The second one is so little kitty looks like she's sewing some little pantaloons on her sewing machine.
I can't.
Super cute. This one, it's the same kind of deal. I will make sure and fold these a lot better than they will be right now. But in the corner, same kind of deal. Nice big tea towels too. I think these also, if you don't want to use them to dry dishes or whatever, they make really cute like little runners or tablecloths on a small table. And then these last two, there's a little bit of color bleed. I didn't think that it took away from them enough for me to not pick them up because they were darn cute. But we've got iron, and the color bleed is around the light pink. I know it's very hard to see, but like you can see it a little bit more in person. It's just around the edges of the light pink. Some of the color has kind of bled off of the little and ironing pants. It looks like they're very helpful kitties. I wish I had these helpful kitties at my house. And
this is for all of them, right, Amie?
Yes, it's for the whole set. It's
all of them.
Yeah,
okay.
All of them. Yep. So again, up in the corner. And then the last one also has a little bit of color bleeding on it. I don't think that these were used necessarily. I think maybe it was just how they were stored once upon a time. The last one is wash. So the color bleeding, again, is kind of in here a little bit. It's very like faint. It's not super dark, but there's a little like pinkish a little bit or in a couple spots. And Kitty is just washing a single sock. Why? You do a whole load of laundry for a single sock. So anyways, super duper cute. So that's the set of 4. Again, each of the towels measure 17 by 33.5. All right. So you're going to get all 4. My folding skills during the live sale are not that great. So they're kind of messy right now, but
and Amie,
that's all 4. Yes.
I'm for a power bid. I just want to make sure, Teresa, that you're in at 37. They're worth it. I just want to make sure you're in at 37 because she jumped it right up to 37. So
what was your last? Well, that was a just in case.
Yeah.
What in your last one, right?
Yep. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's worth it for everything you're getting, folks. That's still a good price. I just want to make sure, Teresa.
Yeah, I don't know if she's caught up in like a weird lag or something like that. But I'll just give it a minute. I don't want to take up too much more time.
No, Amie, and you're good. I mean, we got a pretty bad lag. I think that they're probably oops. Okay. All right. We got you, Teresa.
Okay.
All right.
She's caught in a lag then, and I don't see any interest in these guys. That's okay. I see Dana just popped in there. Yep. Okay. So I didn't mention this when we were going over how the sale was going to work at the beginning. I forgot to mention it. Because of the lag, you guys, if you're lagging behind or you're caught in some sort of weird lag, and you're not seeing the current thing that we're showing, how you can check that is there's a red line at the bottom of the screen. Make sure that's all the way to the right that you can go with it. And then up here in the corner, if you're watching on a phone or a tablet, there's a little gear wheel icon. If you tap that and hit playback speed, and 2 times, if you're lagging at all, you're going to hear us talk like chipmunks. We're going to sound funny until you're caught up. Okay. If you're watching on a computer, which is going to be a little bit slower option, the gear wheel icon is down here at the bottom of the screen. Same kind of deal for playback speed. Okay. So that will help you guys. Hopefully, it can't get rid of the lag totally, but it will help you out if you're planning on bidding on anything. All right. We're going to count these towels down. I've spent a lot of time on them. My goodness. All right. I see Dana's in at 20. So is Debbie. So we're looking for 21 or more on the set of 4 little embroidered kitty tea towels. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
And Amy, the one with the vacuum is that quintessential 1950s canister that we all had a grandparent
yep.
or a mother or an aunt that had that, drug that thing all around the house, bumping into the side.
I should have trained Milo and Queso on how to do house chores. Then they could do all this stuff for me. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Dana and Debbie both had a 20 bid, but Liz came in with it just in case. So Liz, these are yours for 21. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And I will fold them and make them nice again. I promise.
If you're able to teach your fur babies, then when you're in town next time, you got to teach my 3.
Yeah.
How to do some things around the house. So $20, gang. And I have this cute, this is made by Aladdin. Aladdin made a lot of lamps. They made all sorts of different glass lamps from, decades ago, all the way up to these kitschy ones from the 1950s to the 1980s. So I did not try to relace the shoe. Okay. In all my research, I could find the lamp, but nobody had laces in it. So I don't know if they're original or not, but this is how I found it. So we're going to let them in there. So $20, it works. It's in very good condition. It is a bisque porcelain, and it is that so that it does illuminate. Okay. So the top of this is porcelain. It's in a bisque, no chips, no cracks. You have the little kitty cat, and he has some like gray details. So you can see they sort of did airbrush him gray. He has a little yellow bow tie. He's sitting in a little pink knitted yarn style booty. Okay. No chips, no cracks. And then the base is like a pot metal. Okay. So it still has its original made in the USA, Aladdin Corporation. I think the Aladdin was in California. Works great. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. I see you in at 20. Light does work. It does have the little toggle switch on it. All of the electrical seems very safe, and it's a nice long one too. So you go ahead and you pop it on, and it does illuminate completely. So you can still see the pink coming through, but no chips, no cracks. Measurements on the piece. Let's turn it off so you guys can get a better gauge of the color. It measures about 7 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So it would make a great little night light if you wanted to. It would make a great accent light. It just illuminates enough that it just kind of gives you this nice ambiance and glow. So Jody, thank you. I see you in at 21. Again, I believe that this is probably somewhere between the late 60s and the early 80s. And again, it is made by the Aladdin lamp company down there on the bottom. And then if you want to change out the bulb, all you do is pop that out. So you guys could probably put an LED one in there. You could probably put a color changing one in there if you wanted to. So Diane, I see you in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. And again, this is how it'll sit. It'll sit on your shelf. It'll sit on your table right here. Okay. And then again, this is actually antiqued a little bit. So they did some gold details on it. And then these are the little laces on here. None of the ones online that I found had any laces. So you could string that up a little more if you want to, or take them off. So let's do a countdown. We are looking for 26 or more on the bisque porcelain kitty cat little night light, accent light. So 26 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Such a cute lamp. I hadn't seen this one, not this exact one before. Just a cute little kitty cat lamp in perfect condition, perfect vintage condition. There's our bid end. You didn't need it. So Diane, congratulations. Kitty cat lamp is yours for $25. Thank you so much and congrats. All right, Miss Amy.
All right. I've got some very hard to find shakers that I've never come across in the wild tonight. These are going to start at 38. All right. And as a connoisseur, if you will, of mid-century ceramics, I can't find everything, but when I come across a set of PY shakers that I've never come across in the wild, I was so excited. Found these actually Monday on our way home. We stopped into a little antique place in Illinois, and there they were. I could not believe this. So these are made by PY Japan. One stopper there and no stopper there. These are pastel cuteness, kitsch to the extreme, 1950s. Really, these are honey bears. So they're little bears with their little beehives. I thought they looked cute with that bee coloring book that I started out with. Now I will say, there's a couple tiny little flea bites. I'm going to try and point them out to you. And it wasn't enough for me to leave them behind. There's a tiny little pinpoint flea bite right there on the ear. It's a little harder to see, but it is there. And on the back of this one, I think that there were little glaze pops. They're like pinpoint. There's a couple of them on the back of the pink bear here and one on the back of the ear. I think that is like sometimes if they didn't get the glaze completely uniform on the back, air bubbles would get trapped in there and then they would pop when they would be fired. All right, so there's no cold paint on these, so you don't have to worry about that. The green one also has a teeny tiny little, trying to find it even, little pinpoint flea bite on the ear, same as the pink one, but again, hard to see. There is a little bit of crazing present, but my gosh, I love PY Ceramics. They put in so much detail, and then they even put little tufts of hair here and there, accents for these guys. And I've never come across these ones in the wild before, so I was very happy to find those. So cute. I love the little flowers that they put on their head as well. Measurement for these guys, they're 3 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. All right. So I see Jody is in at 45. Thank you so much. We are looking for 46 or more on the PY Honey Bear shakers. We're going to count these down. If you're bidding, please, I encourage you guys to use those just in cases for the lag. So we're going to count them down now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amie, you know we love shakers and we're right there with you. I have never seen these before, ever.
I wondered if you guys had these or not.
No, never, ever, ever. They're so good. My God.
Okay. All right. Some just in cases in play there at the end. So there's the honey bear bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Rose had a just in case of 52. Diane had a straight bid of 53, but Blueberry Barn came in there with a just in case of 56. So Blueberry for 54. These are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Some more of our friends jumped in. Hopefully you're still here, sir. I missed you when you came in. We were trying to clean things up. But Nate, Soul Nate, so good to see you, friend. Please make sure you follow him and Katie Vintage and Vinyl. They have great jewelry sales on Saturday nights around 10 p.m. Eastern. And Tippy Winks, so good to see you, friend. Speaking of the kitsch that I couldn't find, that you couldn't find, I couldn't find this, okay? And this was dirty when I found it. And there's no chips or cracks. This is
my favorite piece that you brought tonight, Jason.
This is starting at $30. Now, the only thing I can make out on the bottom, and I have to look really, really hard, is that I can faintly see a little bit of red, and I kind of feel like it's Yoki Boki. You know, it's that like just right in here, just faintly can make out just something that kind of looks like a Japan stamp. I don't know. But let me tell you that when you see the bottom, that's the way the whole planter looked. I sat for over an hour and cleaned every nook and cranny on these little kitty cats, made sure that there was no chips, no cracks, and brought them back to life. And I Google imaged them. I searched all over. I couldn't find anything, okay? So Deborah's in at 32. There are these cute little gray kitty cats hanging out in this little flower basket. It's a little cart, so you can see the little handles right there. No chips or any issues to the flowers. You have these great little like stripes on the umbrella. No issues to that either. Wanda, thank you so much. You have the little powder blue wheel right there. Hello, Miss Patty Rose. Good to see you. Blueberry Barn is in at 36. And they're just these little kitty cats living their good life, okay? There's no chips or cracks on the inside. There is a little bit of crazing because it was really, really super dirty on the inside. I got that as clean as I could for you guys. And it actually is completely 3D. So there is a back to it, yet they didn't paint the back wheel. So there is your sides. Kathy's in at 38. We'll spin it around. These little flowers here, you have like almost like a little purple. You have the powder blue. You have the pinks in there. And you have the two little kitty cats just hanging out. I can't. When I saw this, I had to save it. And I was taking a risk that it was stained.
I don't know the maker on that, Jason. I've never seen it before.
It has the good glaze. It has the good glaze of a high-end left.
It looks like a Lefton piece to me. I want to be honest.
It does.
Looks like
and then the little kitty cats do have some eyelash going on there and blue eyes, and they are just super, super cute. And the measurements on it, it's a decent-sized planter. I'm moving around too fast for my camera. It's about 6 inches tall. It's about 4 inches wide. And depth, it comes in about at 3.5 inches. So this is one of those fun ones that Bill will tell you it's technically a flat back, so you can prop it up against the wall. Plus, the way this sits, it's a figurine. You don't need to do anything else with it, but you can pop a plant into it if you want to. So the bid right now is at 38. Again, this is super kitsch. Some great little kitty cats, the little umbrella. We got the little pink rosette on the top with the little blue bow. We got some pink stripes going. Just cute all year round, even in your spring decor. I love this piece. This is one of my favorite pieces that I have found in a long time. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 39 or more on the little kitty cat planter. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So with the lag, we're starting to count down now at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Okay, Lego. It could be. It very well could be. This was one that no imaging, no searching, nothing was coming up with anything.
Diane says she has it, and it says Lego on the bottom.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's even harder to come by that company because even in Christmas, forget it. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. Deborah had a just in case of 40. Wanda came in with a just in case of 53. So for 41, meow, meow, Miss Wanda, congratulations and thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy.
Tracy, the things that I use to clean ceramics, as long as there's no cold paint. Cold paint, you don't want to get it wet at all. If you get cold paint wet, which is the paint that's applied to the piece after it's been fired over top of the glaze, that if you get that wet at all, it'll just wipe right off. By personal, don't do that. Don't get the cold paint wet. But if you just have plain ceramic, like the PY, like these don't have any clear or any cold paint on them. So either a magic eraser works really good, especially for like that set-in grime stuff, or good old like Dawn dish soap and maybe a little toothbrush if you want to get in the crevasses. That works really well. You know, I had to at least get that word in there, Jason.
I'm here for it, Amy. I'm here for it.
28, Jason, for my next round. Okay, this was something I got from Springfield. And she, my God. I cannot. All right, I'm going to talk about her a little bit because she's a little special. Okay, so she's a 1985 Jesco. She is harder plastic. All right, she does have jointed legs, arms, and head. Okay, so you can pose her. Okay, I do have her box as well, and that is where it's dated here on the back. So she's 80s Jesco. Has a box. Okay, Cameo Cupid. Okay, and originally she was just a ballerina. Okay, that's how she was marketed. She would have had the little pink and the shoes and the little tulle skirt. She was supposed to be just a ballerina. Somebody got crafty, and I am here for it. They made her little fairy wings, and then they made little antenna for her to stick out the back out of chenille stems, and they also made this cute little rose little belt there to add on there. The little plastic Kewpie hang tag, it is plastic. Usually these are cardboard, is original to her. But whoever made these wings, and they can come off, they're just kind of tied around the waist, all right? So they're not like glued on or anything like that. But they're metal, sculpted wings covered with tulle, and they just fashioned the chenille to the back to make and then they added little flocked millinery leaves and sequins to make the wings. I just thought she was the cutest thing I had ever seen, and I had to rescue her because she was in a booth of not cute things. I had to rescue her. She said, "Please take me home. Please take me out of here." So I listened, and she's really nice and clean. Somebody really took the time to like make her special. So I loved her. So she is 11.5 inches from her shoes to her little QPQ hairdo up here at the top. All right. And if you don't like the fairy wings, like how it's attached, it's just tied around the waist. And then these are just like floral wire, and it's kind of clipped here in the back. You can actually just undo that, and the belt will come off, and so will the wings if you don't like that. But I thought that just made her totally unique. Nobody else is going to have a Kewpie like that. All right, so I see Karen's in at 28. Diane's also in at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more. And she will come in. I'll strap her back into her box because she was strapped in there when I found her. And I actually didn't realize that she was crafted with until I pulled her out. All right. So we're going to count Kewpie down. We're looking for 31 or more. I see Mary Beth just popped in there. So we're looking for 31 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends. I know. I put her arm up like that. You don't have to.
I love it. No, Amy, I'm here for it. She's like, hey,
I'm a fairy.
I'm looking for some flowers.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Mary Beth had a just in case of 36. Diane had a just in case of 41. But Karen put in a just in case of 50. So for 42, Karen Kennedy. Thank you, Karen. I'm coming to live with you.
Gosh, man, that is so cute, Amy. And that one of a kind. One of a kind. All right, guys, $25. And I picked this up on Tuesday just in time for our sale this week. Speaking of one of a kind, I could not find this anywhere, okay? There is tiny little bit of paint wear, but I think...
Oh, I love that so much.
This is one of those 1950s, 60s little wooden boxes. You probably have seen when these wooden boxes have roosters on and they're canister sets. This is your little wooden button box, okay? So there is some paint wear here, but I think these look like little jelly beans or little beads, but that's your handle. We have a little gnome fella right here made out of wood, okay? Then back here you can see the leaf, and there's a little bit of paint wear. It's a little tulip flower. That's where you store your thimble. That's where the thimble goes. And the top of the mushroom is a little pin holder. Okay, so you got a mushroom pin holder. You have a little tulip, which holds your thimble. So you can pop that on your finger, pop that back in there when you're not using it. And you have little gnome friend right there. Hi, I'll hold your buttons. Just pop them in my box. So then you have this great 1950s, 1960s. Thank you so much, Patty. I see you're 25. It's all painted on in very good condition. It's not coming off. And this is one of these lacquered boxes. So it's like that blonde style wood. Then they also have it painted over here. And you have some painting on this side. So I can't tip it over too much to show you because I'll explain that in a minute. But I believe it would have had a Japan sticker somewhere on the bottom. Okay. So you pull the handle back a little bit. You take the top off here. And you're supposed to use Gnome Friend as the handle. Okay. So you grab him. Ow, ow, ow. You take that off. And it's going to come full with buttons. Okay. So if you guys don't want them, whoever wins it, just tell us no. They're not going to weigh too much, but it's kind of like selling a bank that's empty. I can't sell you the button box without some buttons in it. And that's the way I found it. So there's all sorts of little buttons in there. I don't think there's anything all that grand, but there are some different ones in there. So you will get a few metal ones in there. A lot of these are little plastic ones. So hello, Catworm. Good to see you. I see you at 26. So again, this is the lid. Okay. So you have the little tulip flower with a little bit of paint wear. That is where the thimble goes. You have the wooden mushroom, I can't, which is the pin cushion. And then little gnome friend is your handle. Okay. So there is just a little bit of paint wear, but I have never seen one of these before. And I was not going to pass up the opportunity to offer one. And then you can see it is beveled just a little bit. So then it does slide right in there, nice and snug. Then you can bend the handle back up, and then you can carry your little button box wherever you want to go. The quick dimensions on it are, it is about 5 inches wide, okay? It's about 5.5 deep. So it's about 5 by 5.5. Then I measured from the bottom to the top. It's about 8 inches tall, okay? So again, you can see the painting on there is in very good condition. There's some buttons. There's 2 like bobbins with some thread on it. And then up top, we have Gnome Friend. Hello, Mary. Good to see you guys. Thank you all for popping in. Then there is some paint wear. And if you were so inclined, you could probably paint that again. But the little tulip flower, again, little metal thimble is going to come with it. You just pop that right in there. And then the little mushroom pin cushion. So we're in at 26 with Catworm. Thank you so very much on the little button box. Let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. If you don't want the buttons, just tell us in the email and we'll take the buttons out. So 27 or more, counting down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm your button guard. I'll guard all your buttons. That's what he's saying. God, that beard on him. Oh my God. I can't.
So cute.
If we had a sewing room, it would be hard to give this up. There's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. We appreciate you so much. Catworm had a just in case of 36. Patty Rose had a just in case of 51. So for 37, Patty, congratulations. Button box is heading your way. All right, Miss Amy.
All right. $40, Jason. Okay. Now, I don't normally bring contemporary stuff to sales. Okay. But I have been dying to find a piece of this to bring to a live sale because it's very highly collectible and very high quality. I have been able to film pieces of this before, but I've never been able to pick up a piece to bring to a sale. And this is Franz, Franz, fine porcelain, sculpted porcelain. It is marked here on the back. I have filmed these at a couple shows. There was a lady at Springfield last year in the fall that had a whole booth of Franz, beautiful pieces. And I have filmed at a couple antique malls that have had a couple pieces, but I've never been able to. Usually the teacups are in the hundreds of dollars, and that is what they typically sell for. It would have come with a matching spoon. It sadly did not have the spoon when I found it, but there's no chips, there's no damage, nothing. It's in fantastic shape. Now, this does date to the early 2000s, okay? So not quite vintage yet, but it is a little bit more contemporary. But these pieces are very fine sculpted, detailed porcelain made in China, but by a designer that studied in Germany, and one of his professors actually gave him the nickname of Franz. That's why it's named Franz. There is the stamping there on the back, and this particular one is called the Camellia Blossom. Camellia Blossom. It's got gorgeous just detailing in the petals. This is all completely sculpted when they mold this. It looks like you're sipping tea out of a real flower, basically. And then we've got the little leaves and the little buds up here at the handle. And there would have been a little sculpted spoon that would have had buds on the end of it to match this. The entire tea set of this particular Camellia Blossom line is on eBay right now. And then the gorgeous detail that's on the saucer with all the little buds and leaves that go around. I also have a Franz vase. I've been debating on bringing it or not. It has a seahorse sculpted in it that I have had since the tail end of last year. But I just found this on our weekend travels, and I thought it was springy and summery, and that's why I wanted to bring it tonight. Also would make a lovely gift for somebody. But if you guys look up Franz porcelain, you will see how valuable these pieces are. We just visited the antique mall where I first saw it, and they have vases in the hundreds of dollars and several of the teacups in there as well. They just hold tremendous value. Like I said, this is the very first piece I've ever found where I've been able to actually pick it up and bring it. So I thought I would offer it tonight. If you guys have not heard of Franz porcelain, I encourage you guys to Google it and learn a little bit about it. So if you're out and about, you can spot some of these pieces because they're really amazing in person. I see Wings is in at 40. Thank you so much. We are looking for 41 or more on the teacup and saucer in the Camellia Blossom. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That would make a really cute gift if you added some tea bags with it. That's a good idea. Michael Todd first sold a piece of this maybe 3 years ago, and I'd never heard of it before. And I went down the rabbit hole looking at all the amazing pieces. There's a peacock one. Oh gosh, yes. It's gorgeous. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Wings, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next round is going to be $12 choice, and I'm probably going to bring back something that's nostalgic. Plus, this is fun because if you ever wondered who Holly Hobby's arch nemesis was, it's Miss Polly Powell, okay? So they duked it out on the kitschy playground back in the 1970s, and I don't know who won. It depended who was who. I actually remember being a kid when you had the chance to get into some young ladies' rooms when you were kids playing board games and these hanging on the wall, okay? So these are from the 70s, and I think they even produced them well into the 1980s. This is your first choice. It is a framed litho print, and it is a Polly Powell, okay? So it says right there on her apron, and she is on her little telephone spilling the tea to the whole neighborhood about what happened and who did what. Now, there is a little bit of wear to the white paint on the frame, but at $12, I think these are really, really cute. These would be fun gifts. Look at the gingham all the way around, and it is in pink. You have the little kitty cat down there just hanging out. She's like, I cannot believe that Polly is spilling all the tea. So she also has like a Raggedy Ann kind of feel to her. So it's in very good condition. There is maybe slight discoloration on the inside. I don't know how vibrant it would have been originally. But it is in its original frame, how you would have bought it. So there is a tear, but that's its original frame. And then you have the little sawtooth right here. So just $12. I have the oh my God, she's okay. All right, Tracy. Each one of these measures about 12 by 14. So this will be your first one. And I feel like I'm always juggling. I'm just trying to get the glare off. So there she is on the telephone in her little dress with her little kitty cat. So let me sit that one down. Your other choice at just $12 is the one pushing the little carriage. She has the little kitty cat, or maybe that's her dog. I don't know. I don't know enough about her to know that that's her little dog. So she has her little dog in the little carriage there, and she's dressed in green, just living her good life. She's got her little butterfly there, and they do actually they did a series of these. I was able to find other prints of her doing other things, but I really couldn't find these two ones exact. So I'm sure they probably made a couple, maybe 8 different ones. So again, these are from 1974, and it is the Leon Jason, and they are published by Donald Art Company, and they are a U.S. litho. Okay, so they are little Polly Powell. So they have the great gingham, very 1970s, very 1980s. This stuff is really kind of in fashion again. So I thought these would be fun if you guys had like a little room where you had your kitsch or you had your toys, or maybe if you had a spare bedroom, I thought these would really look neat. They would even be great gifts. You know, if you have a little daughter, if you guys have a little one that is liking these 1970 things again, because this is what's selling at our store. You know, the kids are coming in and they want the stuff from the 70s. So they think it's cool. So here is the original sticker on the back. And again, they measure 12 by 14 in very good condition. There is just slight wear maybe to the paint on it. And again, this is good old Polly Powell, who was actually the arch nemesis of Holly Hobby, or at least maybe they were friends. I don't know, Amy, were they arch nemesis or were they friends?
I think I was a Holly Hobby girl, so I don't really know about Polly Powell.
I think these were sold. I think Holly Hobby was sold at like the Hallmark stores, and I think this one was normally sold at the what was the other card company? The Greetings. I guess it was just the
American Greetings.
Yes, I think American Greetings sold these. I'll just give another minute for the lag. I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. It is a lot to ask, folks. You know, yes, because you do have to have the wall space or be dedicated to swap something out. But again, it's the Polly Powell. You can see how kitschy these are. They're very 1970s kitsch with the face, with the little dog there in the cart. Very good condition, no water staining, just slight discoloration. Karen still has her Holly Hobby doll in the box. Oh my. Just a little bit of wear maybe to the white paint. And if you guys wanted to reframe these, you could. You could even paint them a different color if you wanted to. But I just thought they kind of went with my theme for the evening and the color theme. And there she is in her little blue dress with her little telephone, spilling the tea to all the neighbors. I'm not seeing any interest. We have a lot more rounds. These will come back for a recap, but they were $12 each. And let's keep it moving. Let's get Miss Amy over here. How much?
Right. These guys are going to be a little challenging to show because they just want to fly off my board. Okay. 38, Jason.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do the board first and then get them up here. Okay. So I have some birdie shakers up next. These are made by Napco, and these are little rhinestone-eyed little yellow birdies. So we've got the girl bird that has the little pink bow, and then we've got Mr. Bird with his little dapper top hat. And you can see they do both have their rhinestone eyes still in there. There's just a couple little tiniest little flea bites. So I'm going to actually set these down and show them to you individually so I can talk about them a little bit more. These are, I don't think I've ever come across this set. I don't think so. There's another different colored set of these rhinestone birds that I have found. Now there's a Napco foil sticker here on the back. So Mr. Birdie, on this wingtip, I can feel it like my nail catches on it. That's tiny, how tiny it is. And then back here on the tail, there's another one that I can feel like right in here. Very minuscule. They're definitely not gonna pick up on camera. Like literally like pinpoint, tiniest little things. But there he is. He's even wearing a little polka dot tie sitting there on the branch. No stoppers on either one of these guys, but these are made by Napco, and there's the 2-hole on the back of the boy bird. Okay. And then girly bird, here we go. Hopefully she will focus in, maybe not. She does not have a stopper on the bottom. Her Napco foil sticker is right there on her butt. Precarious placement there for the foil sticker. I did feel that there's a little something on the wing right down in here. And then there is a manufacturer flaw. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it to focus. Maybe if my camera will cooperate, it will. But they're right in here. Sometimes when these came out of the mold, they didn't come off like as cleanly as possible. So there's a line right there on the wing. It doesn't go all the way through as far as I can tell. It's not like her wing was repaired or anything like that, but there is a line there. I have seen that in other ceramics, especially shakers for some reason. When they came out of the mold, they just didn't come out as cleanly as they could have. But really that's it. And she's got 3 holes there on the back of her head Just darling cute. I love this shaker set there. She's nice and focused now so you can see her cute little face. She's also has a little bow. And then right in there is where I could catch my finger. And there's just something little tiny nick in there. But there they are. The little rhinestone birdies. They do measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay. Great for springtime. I think these would make super cute wedding cake toppers if it were me. I think they would be super cute for a bride and a groom. All right, I see Jody's in at 42, so we're looking for 43 or more. I am going to count it down. I encourage you guys, if you're bidding, to utilize that just in case during the countdown because of the lag. All right, we're going to count them down now. Looking for 43 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tweet, tweet, bid end.
These are so freaking good. I can't even. And they're the same dimensions, the same size as the original Left and Bluebirds.
Yes, yes, they are. Which also have rhinestone eyes. Yep. Yeah. All right. There is the birdie top hat bow bid end. Thank you, Karen, for those use of emojis. All right. So, Jody, I don't believe you needed your just in case. Oh, there's two just in cases. Yep. I can't read Jason clearly.
You're
all right.
fine.
So Rose had a just in case of 45, but Jody had a just in case of 85. So Jody is going to take them for 46. Thank you so much, Jody. Jody, have you bought from me before? I feel like I know your name, but maybe not.
Hang on.
Just make sure and email me. Thank you so much.
And hello, Carol. Thank you for jumping in. And William, sir, it's good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Let me tell you guys right now, this next item, I was so excited to at least have the opportunity to have one to offer. Because I've watched all my reselling friends from Misty to Amie to other people offer this guy. In 20 years of reselling, I have never even touched one. Okay? I've seen maybe one in a case, but I've never been able to touch it. So for $38, I have Mr. Inesco Beaver Friend. And what's his real name, Amie?
Beaver Dam. It's the Beaver Dam series, yeah. So
it's the Beaver Dam series. $38 if anybody's interested. He is the little, look at his little hand there. He's the little creamer, okay? So he'd be the creamer to the sugar, okay? But he also looks like a cute little teapot with his teethers there. He has this cute little polka dot bow tie in blue. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Of course, it's Beaver Dam, and it is the cow cola. So I go shooting off a message to Amie, and I'm like, have you ever seen this before? I think I have the teapot without the lid on it. And then literally as I'm sending her the picture, I'm like, Jason, if you would have read Mr. Beaver Friend's sign, you would have known that you had the creamer. So he is in superb condition. I have to tell you that out of one of the two to start with, I would personally want the little creamer because he just looks like a little teapot. So he's this cute little beaver guy. Look at all the details right there on his tail. He has his foil Inesco sticker fully intact. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Thank you so much, Blueberry Barn. I see you're 38. He measures 4.5 by 4.5. So he's the same era of the Snappy the Snail, and there was the frog, right? Didn't they do the frog?
Snappy the Frog and Swifty the Turtle. Yes.
I mean, I just love the way they have his hair kind of combed up here on the top. I did my best to clean out the inside. This little guy was really, really dirty. He actually came from the same estate as the cat planter that I got. And let me tell you, I don't know where they lived their life, but they are very happy now to be cleaned up and going to new homes. There's no issues to caulk here on the spout. There's no chips. Again, remember, that's his little arm. He's the little like teapot, short and stout, although I'm the little creamer.
I have never come across this piece, Jason. It is one of the harder to find pieces of the that particular beaver set. I've only ever found the shakers. I have never found that piece.
I vowed that I always saw you and Misty have these, and I was like, you go, girls, you got it. And I was like, one of these days.
They're underrated kitsch pieces.
They are. They are. And I will tell you, they are gaining in popularity because a lot of the DeForest, a lot of the Holt Howard pieces are getting untouchable. They're getting into like collections. These you can still get at a pretty decent price. And all of this matches with that kitsch beautifully. So like these would go well with the other pieces I sold tonight or the other pieces Amy's offered up tonight. But they're just really, really cute. And this little guy here, he doubles as a figurine because you don't necessarily see that. And he's just striking a little pose for you. Vogue. I'm a creamer. I'm a beaver creamer, everybody. Here we go. So let's go ahead and count him down. He's super cute, in very good condition. Thank you so much, Blueberry Barn, for your bid. We're looking for 39 or more on the UNESCO, Mr. Little Beaver Dam. He's the Cow Cola, which he's your creamer. So let's count him down, 39 or more from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid Ed. William, did you just get a set from Misty, the Shakers? I swear they must have sold these all in your neck of the woods because any of this UNESCO series stuff, you just don't see here in Pennsylvania. Even you said, Amy, when you were here, you didn't see it anywhere. It's just not here. So congratulations, Blueberry Barn. He is yours for $38. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy.
Okay. $30, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. Now, when I did my preview, I didn't show the second thing that you're going to get. So this is a pair of things. Okay. And I didn't show the second thing, but I'll show it to you.
Oh!
Secret alert. All right. So this guy was in my preview.
Oh my God.
So this is a very large squeaky lamb, and it's made by Sun Rubber. It does date to 1961. You already heard very loud. I usually don't speak to squeak toys, but the fan's on downstairs, so hopefully Maisie didn't hear that and wake up and bark. But anyways, you can adjust the head. I have ribbon on it, so you can't. Maybe it's not. No, it is. It does have okay. You can adjust the head on this one. And there's little pops of pink. You can see the paint's really nice. Actually, the squeak is very clean. There's just a little paint rub on the nose, but I don't think that detracts. It just looks like there's a little reflection on the end of the nose. But paint is really good. And once upon a time, I'll show you the bottom. So these holes in the bottom of the feet we're supposed to have roller balls. All right. So there would have been not like glass marbles, but they were like little plastic almost kind of marbles that would go inside the feet. And then you could push Lammy along. They also did a poodle in that same kind of style and a cat in that same size. But this is definitely a larger size squeaky lamb. I actually didn't measure him. He's very tall. He is 10.5 inches by 11. That's the sizing there. So he's a big boy. Really nice and clean. And it is stamped Sun Rubber on the belly down here at the bottom. So really cute to put on a bed, on a display, something like that. But I'm including this because I thought they looked cute together. It is a little darling cute mint and pink little kitschy animal. It's not a very big, a little lap size quilt, and it's double-sided, so it has the same print on the other side, but it's mint and pink, just kitschy cute little animals all over, and that's why I thought they look cute together. He has a lot to say apparently, so that's why I tied on a little mint bow to him. That can easily come off if you don't want it, but I thought they looked darn cute together. So we're including the little baby blanket with it, and there's no stains or any funkiness. I did launder this blanket. I got it last year in a estate sale. It's nice and clean, handmade little blanket. All right. So, and it's keeping me too warm up here in the summertime. It is, what's the name of that fabric?
Like a fleece?
No.
No.
Flannel. It's flannel. And then satin on the edge. Okay. I see Jody's in at 44. Thank you so much. And we're looking for 45 or more on the little blanket and the squeaky lamb. All right. I'm going to count it down. Don't forget the just in cases. And Jody, I remember when you did have a YouTube channel. So that's where I know you from. Welcome, Jody. Okay. 47 is in with Kathy. So we're looking for 48 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And he has a very large, like if I like seriously really committed to squeezing him, I would probably wake the neighbors up besides all the dogs in the neighborhood. It's a very loud squeaker.
He's got a real bold voice.
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot to say. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Kathy had a 47 and a just in case. Kathy, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you for 47. Thank you so much.
And again, Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. If you guys are not following Amie, please do so. The link to her channel is down in the description. Please give her a follow and hit the notification bell. Follow her over on Instagram. If you aren't subscribed to me here, please do so. And please follow me over on Instagram. I have another piece of glass tonight. And this one I think is different and unique because they made this in two variations. So the start on this is $25. This is probably pre-1972. I believe this is more 1950s Fenton. They did, first of all, I love the fact, and this is the way it came. They did the clear lid with the cranberry base, but you find it more in the opalescent. To find it in just the plain cranberry, I'm not going to say it's rare. You don't find it that often. So this is a little dresser jar. You can use it for whatever you want. Thank you so much, Lisa. See your 25. You can use it as a trinket box. You can use it as your little jewelry box, whatever you want. It's in very good, gorgeous condition. There's no chips to any of the hobnails. I do love the way they have the little hobnails there on the handle. There's no chips to the rim. You can see that it's nice and crystal clear. And then here is your inside. Okay, so it is cranberry. I believe it's probably older. My best guess would be 1950. So it is a Fenton hobnail dresser jar. If you guys do some research on these, you will see that when they do come up, they do command a pretty high dollar because the cranberry Fenton is very collectible. And this one was a unique thing that they did with the clear lid and the cranberry bottom. So this is not a married set. This is how you would have gotten it. And from what I understand is that they would have sold these pieces individually. So I do believe there are other pieces to the set, but you would have had to buy them individually. So it's not like I have just part of a set. So it measures about 4 inches tall when the lid's on and about 3.5 inches across. And if you guys love your Fenton glass and love your cranberry, this is a gorgeous piece. You guys can use this for all sorts of things. You don't have to just keep it in your bedroom and use it as, you know, in your makeup area. You could use this as a little, jardiniere on your desk. Take it to work. Use it to put paper clips in. Use it to put jewelry in. You could put, all sorts of different little trinkets in there if you wanted to. So there are no chips or cracks to the piece. It is not signed Fenton. This probably would have had a paper label, which means this is pre-1972. So we're going to go ahead and do a countdown on this. We're looking for 26 or more on the probably 1950s cranberry with no opalescent, which does make a difference. A hobnail little dresser jar, which that's what Fenton called it. So 26 or more. Lisa, you might want to put in a just in case someone does come in. So let's count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Lisa. I do see your just in case. Just waiting for that bid end from Karen G. I think you're going to go unopposed, Miss Lisa. And I see it on my phone. There it is. Congratulations. This is going to look great with your other pieces of Fenton, Lisa. Thank you so very much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. $12, Jason. All right. We're going to go to the 1930s. for a minute with awesome catalog. I love these catalogs so much, especially definitely the older ones. I like the mid-century ones, but I really like these older ones. So this is a 1930s, all things gardening, or everything for the garden, catalog out of New York. And I loved the cute the little girl that's smelling the rose bush on the front. Cool illustrations and things throughout. So there's great ephemera possibilities in here. I mean, you totally could craft with this. You could frame things, you could decoupage, whatever you want to do with it. So I'll show you some of the cool things that are in here. This color plate on the inside, look at her hanging out of the window and all the pretty flowers. That right there, I feel like would be really nicely framed. Yeah. And there's order forms in the front. And then we get into some of their new things, but I love the color plates that they put in these. It makes the vegetables and the flowers look so beautiful. But there's black and white pictures that go throughout the different kinds of seeds that you could order. And let me get back in here. Look at this one. This just makes me laugh.
Oh my God.
Look at the new straight neck squash and all the different kinds of sweet corn. And Ooh. Look how delicious those carrots look. I love this kind of stuff. Like, I could sit and look at this stuff for hours. It just fascinates me. I know Bill loves to look at catalogs like this. Here's all the peppers. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Giant squash. The golden cushaw pumpkin squash. Anyway, as we go along, so then once we get past the vegetables, then we have the beautiful flowers that are in here. I love those illustrations. They're very just stunning pops of color for the 1930s. It took a lot of ink to make those as vibrant. They did that on purpose to make you want to order their seeds. And then these cool pieces of ephemera that are still in there, the little envelope that you could send your order form in, and a little coupon that you could use in there. I'm going to show you a couple more. I love this one. Look how pretty that is.
That's frameable. That's gorgeous.
It's really, really good. And then as we get in here, here's gladiolas. Look at those. Beautiful. All the different colors that you could order. And then when we get toward the back, there's some more order forms. Look at that. So again, good. Really pretty. It goes into more like implements that you could use, like rakes and shovels and that sort of things that you could order in the back as well. There are some rototillers, lawn rollers, that sort of thing is in the back. And the bountiful collection of 12 free blooming dahlias. My friend Sarah, that lives about an hour from me, she plants hundreds of different kinds of dahlias. And they're just absolutely gorgeous in her garden. So that's the catalog. There's just, a little bit of wear on the corners, typical for something of this age, but it's nice and thick to go through it. All right. I see Carla. Welcome, Carla. Is in at 14. So looking for 15 or more, and I'm going to count it down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bit end. Cortlandt Street is financial district.
Okay.
I'm sure it wasn't back in the 30s, though, Tracy. Probably looked totally different in New York. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Noelle had a straight bid of 26, but Robin put in just a case of 31. So Robin, this is coming to you for 27. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy looking through it.
It's a gorgeous catalog, Amie. Gorgeous piece. All right, guys, my next item is going to start at $30. I personally have sold head vases. I think this is the prettiest one that I have ever found to offer for sale. There is a condition issue, which I'll point out right out the gate, but I honestly don't think it distracts from it. Now, first thing you would think the roses have chips. They don't. The one little leaf here on the side does have a little chippity doodah right there, okay? I really don't think as a collector, especially this one, I don't think that takes away from it that much. I am starting at $30 to reflect the damage. I could not find a manufacturer. I do believe that this is one of the major manufacturers of like Napco or something. Everybody kept saying some of these ones with the large eyelashes could have been Napco. She doesn't have a sticker. She does have some kind of Japan stamp on the bottom, but she almost looks like they're mimicking California pottery with her, okay? So she does have that chip right there on the leaf. Okay, she is this gorgeous chartreuse.
It looks like it was meant to mimic Heidi Shoup.
See, that's what I was thinking too, and that's what I love. And the ones that the manufacturers, whether they be Lefton or Napco, the ones that do that command more so than some of the ones I've sold in the past. Okay, so one of her eyelashes, if I can show you here, that one isn't quite squared as the other one. So I'm nitpicking it. I don't know if that would have left the factory like that or there would have been an issue. You can sort of see. But she is just gorgeous. She's this dainty 1930s gal in chartreuse with her bonnet on. Look at her. Now, I forget what they would call this bob in the back. Do you know, Amy, what they call that, like bob curl in the back? I think there was a name for it. It reminds me of like the finger curls, but it would be
victory rolls, but those went in the front, not in the
That's
back.
what I
As
thought.
far as I know, I'm not a hair expert by any means.
Another thing that is a little unique is to find these head vases with the black hair. You don't find a lot of the girls with black hair. Usually they're blonde, usually they're brunette. So she has a very like 1930s pinup girl kind of look about her. So yes, you have the little chip on the leaf, but I think everything else speaks for it and makes up for it. So you can see she's very clean on the inside. She does have some natural crazing. You can see her rosette on the top is in very good condition. So is the other leaf. If you guys are so inclined, you could touch that up. But again, as a collector, when you find these pieces like this that are unique from your other ones, it's getting hard to find the ones that are in perfect condition. So, and I know a lot of folks have told us that they don't care if there's some damage to the pieces. She's reading true to color. She's like a yellowy green kind of chartreuse. She measures just about 5 inches tall. So she's about 5 inches tall and she's about 4.5 inches wide. So you can see that they did glaze over top of her eyebrows. They did glaze over her lips. She's this super cute, very 1930s sort of pinup kind of gal. I just love her. I think I know, Kathy. I mean, I think that she kind of looks like all of those ladies that are out of those 1930s style movies. So if you guys collected head vases, she would look great with those. But I thought she would make a great makeup holder if you guys had like your little boudoir area. Maybe you had some pinup girls, framed some pinup calendars. I thought she would fit in that more so than some of the ones I've sold in the past. So again, she's a really, really nice size. She has that arced kind of bonnet style hat, very 1930s, but yes, we do have a little damage issue. Everything that kept coming up for me kept coming up Napco. So there is a little bit of crazing on it that you can see. But again, she's in really good condition. I wasn't going to let the little flower right there to keep me from offering her in a sale because I think she's different, unlike ones that we've sold in the past or I've sold in the past. So one more time, she's $30. She's 5 inches tall. She is in a chartreuse sort of color. You can see the gorgeous pink roses. I don't know that your eye necessarily goes to that right away. She would be great as a gift for somebody. She would be great. She has a kind of narrow opening here, so she would be really good for your makeup brushes. So she would be one of those great makeup brush ones that isn't going to, bounce around in there too much, or maybe a pen holder, or just a gorgeous figurine. But I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. You guys might want to think about her. We will bring her back during the recap, but she was $30. The only damage to note is right there, and I am getting nitpicky. I've sold these before with an eyelash like that, but you can see the one eyelash isn't quite squared off like the other one. So, okay, we'll keep it moving. We'll bring it back.
Okay. $10, Jason.
Okay.
Okay, this was something fun I found at Springfield. It is a postcard. Hopefully we can get it to focus. So we've got these two cutie pie little birds hanging out, having some sort of birdie conversation. They do have little plastic 3-dimensional, you can see little Google eyes in there, but that's not what makes the postcard special. If you guys have followed me any amount of time, you guys know I like fairy postcards. I like Cupies. I like any Halloween, but my other favorite kind are squeaker postcards. And this one is a squeaker postcard. I love these so much. They make me happy. This one has not been sent. No postmark or anything. There is a little marking here where the squeaker, just kind of rubbed up over time to make a marking there. But that's where the squeaker mechanism, and that is where the squeaker sound comes out of the postcard. It is made in Japan postcard, so I believe it's a 60s squeaker postcard. They did make these in the 40s is when they started doing them, all the way up through the 70s as far as I know. Most of the squeaker postcards I find are cats, but I had never seen little birdies before, and they were so cute, and they do kind of look like Robin. They do.
They do.
Not really any kind. I mean, there's just maybe a little bit of bending kind of where you squeeze it in the center. Hopefully that's catching right there where you squeeze the postcard. I don't think that there's any way that you could prevent that from happening, but you want to squeeze the postcard. That's the whole fun of it, right? So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to count the squeaker postcard down. We're looking for 11 or more. They are tweeting at each other. I agree. Tweet. All right, we're going to count it down. Blueberry just popped in there with an 11. So we're looking for 12 or more on the birdie squeaker postcard. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I found a lot of cool paper stuff at Springfield, which made it even more challenging for me to keep it dry and protected in the rainy weather that we had. But I love paper and ephemera stuff, so I couldn't leave stuff behind despite the rain.
Them's chubby birds too, Amy. They're a little chubby.
They are a little bit. They've been into the spring worms, I think.
Yes.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Blueberry Barn had a 13, but Robin did put in a just in case. So Robin, this is yours for 14. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. If you saw our last video, Tina came home with a mystery box of shakers. We opened them up, and the one set were these Norcrest bonnet bird shakers. They're just starting at $20, okay? They do have some kind of condition issue. We did not do this. I don't know if the previous owner did. I don't think it's a manufacturing defect, but you can sort of see up here on the top of the bonnet, it looks like there may have been some kind of a chip, and it looks like they filled it in with something. And honestly, they did a pretty good job, because when you display them, you don't see it, but you get in there close, you can see there's some sort of discoloration up here in the bonnet, okay? That's the only condition issue that I can tell you, okay? So these are probably one of the first generation Norcrest bird shakers that they did, and they are the two little bonnet ones. You have one that is in a purple kind of pink way, and sometimes they made this one look very gray. I've seen when they've painted them in different variations, she almost looks as gray as the hat, but this one is one of the early fun ones that she is in like a purple kind of pink color. There's no issues to report on her, and I love the use of the color black for the bow and on the bonnet. The little rosette has absolutely no damage. She has her original cork down here on the bottom, and she is your 3-hole. And I see you rose in at 20. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 21 or more. And then this one is your little 2-hole. And then again, I'm not sure what was going on up here with the top of the bonnet, but of course this is your blue one. And then there is just slight remnants of the original Norcrest sticker right there. So really fun. These would look great in all sorts of different decors. They look great in a spring decor, an Easter decor. If you guys collect the kitchen bird shakers, we did keep one set of bird shakers. If you saw the video, if you want to know which ones we kept, teaser, you'll have to go back and watch it. But we did decide that we would just pick one, let one go. So someone's going to get these fun bonnet Norcrest shakers. They measure about 3 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. So you can see they have these great eyelashes. They did use the same kind of eyes on a lot of other kitschy, little figurines. You can see that they do have the leaf decor here as if they're sitting in a little tree maybe. And I'm handling them all wrong. There you go. And then she has a gray bonnet, and then this one has a tan style bonnet. Thank you so much, Beth. I appreciate that. Jody, I see you in at 21. Thank you so much. And again, they are a set. They do face the same way, which is a unique thing, kind of like Amie's. They always had them facing different ways. This is one of those sets that does get mistaken a lot, that they don't know that it's a set. Although they are different colors, people see them going the same way and they don't think that they're a set. But these are definitely a set. So, Jody, thank you so much. I see you in at 21. Looking for 22 or more. Only condition issue was the bonnet. Other than that, let's do a countdown. You guys, I think I showed them long enough. So 22 or more on the first generation Norcrest bird shakers. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, they measure 3 by 3. You could replace this one if you had to, but you are getting a good starter set and a harder to find set in the bird world of shakers. So tweet. Thank you, Miss Karen. So we had Rose in with a just in case of 25, but Miss Jody came in with a just in case of 30. So for $26, Jody, congratulations. The Norcrest birds are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, Miss Amie.
I've never come across those in the wild either.
I love
you
them.
Guys got a lot of fun stuff in that mystery box.
We did. We did. Yes.
All right. 28, Jason.
All right.
I had to get these upright before I set up Junior. Okay. All right. So I had one of these, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And this is a Lipper and Man chained dog bank. It is a bank. The one I had a few weeks ago was pretty perfect condition. This one does have some paint issues with it. Why it's starting a little bit cheaper. But all of the things that are there are supposed to be there. So usually it's little chained puppy dog down here that is typically missing. Or this one has broken off the roof. Still good shape, just some paint loss on this one. Okay, so we've got the blue poodles. Mama Poodle looks like she's over the babies. The look on her face is like, oh, these dang puppies. They're always getting in my hair. And I don't know. They just don't. They look like they're just up to antics. All right, so the doghouse on this one is pink, and then it has kind of a minty green painted roof. And the minty green is cold paint. So is anything that is yellow that you're seeing, as well as red. Okay, so that's the cold paint, and that's where the issues lie. I'm going to set these down so I can show them to you a little bit better. Again, made by Lipper and Man, does date to the 50s. So there's the coin slot. You can see there is some paint scratching there on the roof. All right. And on little chain puppy's hat, there's paint scratching in the yellow and on the little red bow. Not really any chipping that I can note for you. It's just mainly paint loss. Okay. So then we're turning around to the other side of the roof. Paint loss there. Most of it's kind of on the top. If I had to pick a section, there's the back. A little bit of paint loss on the roofing there, and a little bit on Mama's bow here. Kind of, I feel like this is where that chain naturally wants to hit the bow. So there's scratching there, and on the hat of Mama and Baby up here on the roof. But the chains are all still there. No bank stopper on this one either. So the bank stopper was missing. This was something I did pick up at Springfield. This lady had a poodle collection, a whole bunch of different kinds of poodles. And she pulled this actually out of a bin for me. She said, "Oh, I have this cute little bank. Maybe you might like it." I was like, yes, I do. So I was happy to find another one of these. There's several different colorways of dogs in this particular chain style of bank, all Lipper and Man. All right, I see Tracy's in at 33. Thank you so much. Did I measure this? That is a good question. Yes. The bank measures 6 by 4.5, and Junior Pup is 3 by 1 and 3/4. Okay. We're going to count it down now. We're looking for 34 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid out. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you.
This was some of the first kits Tina started out collecting, these banks.
All right. So there's the doghouse bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Tracy had a just in case of 40. Blueberry Barn had a 41 straight bid, but Liz put in there the just in case of 52. So for 42, Liz, poodles are coming your way. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Gang, I'm going to highlight her there. Make sure you're following our friend Jamie Vintage Lolly. Same name, same avatar over on Instagram. She is a really fun reseller. If you guys follow her over on Instagram and you see that she goes live, you need to click that icon, because not only is she going to sell you great vintage, but she's going to make you forget your cares. And this lady is going to make you laugh, because Jamie is hysterical. So please follow our friend Jamie Vintage Lolly over on Instagram. $20 choice. And I've been told that you folks want some pink depression glass. So I have it. Okay. It's going to be $20 choice. Apparently pink is back in. Okay. It's been selling at my store. These are great tidbit trays. Okay. So $20 choice. This is your first one. It is actually reversed etch, and it is reading true to color. So you can see how pink it is. It is a large tidbit tray. It has these great scrolls up here on the top, very Art Deco. Not only are these fun to use, and it's just $20, no scratches. Not sure which glass company made it, okay? But you can see the great etching of the flowers. What's fun about these is that you can use these for all sorts of different things. These make great catch-all trays. So if you wanted to use this to put your jewelry in, if you wanted to use it to be a little pinkies up, make yourself a couple little sandwiches, put on there, be bougie, take it out on the lanai, fancy words, Amy, the lanai this spring or summer. But these are really, really fun, and just $20, okay? The large one here measures about 12 inches wide by 4 inches tall, okay? A lot of times you will find these in the wild. They have some sort of damage, some sort of major scratches, but this one has all these great, you see my face. Wait, there you go. You can see all these great etched flowers on there, all those great details, and they are etched here on the back. So that is your first one, just for $20. Your second one is the smaller one. So maybe you want a smaller little tidbit tray. I believe this one might be Anchor Hawking. I feel confident enough to say this one might be Anchor Hawking. So you can see these great little details up here on the top. Again, no chips, no cracks. There is no sickness to this. This is 1930s pink depression glass. How are you, Brad? So good to see you, friend. Hello, everybody. And this is $20 choice on pink depression glass. Let me see if I can get my white really quick here. There we go. Oh, now that didn't help at all. It helps if I kind of hold it like that so you guys can see the great, gorgeous pink of the 1930s. Again, this is your smaller tidbit tray. I believe this one is Anchor Hawking. Thank you so much, Kathy. This one, again, measures 7.5 across, and then about 3 inches tall. And these don't have to be used just in the kitchen. These are fun to use. A lot of folks in antique malls will actually use these to sell their pins and brooches on. You know, they'll price them and put them in one of these tidbit trays. This is a great little catch-all. You can use this in the bathroom. You could put your little decorative soaps in there if you want to. So that's your first one. Your second one to choose from. And Mayfair is the Anchor Hawking. All right, Rose, thank you so much. And then this one is the larger one that has the reverse etching, okay? And as I hold it up, you can see there are no scratches on it. It's a very gorgeous deco, 1930s, because it's 1930s style depression glass. It is pressed glass, so this was pressed into a mold, and there are no chips or cracks. Look at this. It's like a reversed harp. And I believe this might be Lancaster glass. That's just me going out on a limb. I think it might be Lancaster glass. And it is reverse etched. You can see there are no scratches to it. So let's keep it moving. Let's do a countdown. 12 inches wide by 4 inches tall. $20 choice. Kathy's in at 20. Thank you so much. We're looking for 21 or more. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder. The pink is super. I know it is. The camera's not doing it justice, Jamie. You're right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Where are my hands? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It's like I'm throwing gang signs over here with pink depression glass. I got very confused there for a second. So I'm all good now. So I saw Patty right there before the bid end. Whew. All right, man. There's the bid end. So Miss Patty Rose, you get first choice at 24. Kathy, you'll have backup. But Patty, let me know if you want the large one or the small one. Large or small. And then if there's anything left, it would be offered to Kathy. So we'll just wait a moment for the lag. This lag is really weird tonight. Thank you, Miss Patty. They're both yours, and congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
Okay, 18, Jason.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a sale if it didn't bring meow.
Oh my God.
Some kitties. So this is not for choice. You are getting the pair. I found these guys together, so I feel like they have lived their entire life together. So they're staying. And these are Nippon Yokoboki. And I'm going to show you, there's a partial stamp on this one. The other one doesn't have it. But it's a laurel wreath, and it has a little clover on the inside. That's the Nippon Yokoboki little stamp. But we've got the little closed eye kitty that she's, I don't know if she's flirting or she's taking a little cat nap. And then the little orange one reminds me of queso, of course. I'm going to show you each one. Now, the little gray one here has some manufacturing. Again, it didn't come out of the mold quite clean enough. There's like a divot. It's not a chip, but there's like, I don't know, some of the ceramic must have gotten, like the clay must have gotten stuck in the mold when it came out. So it didn't come out quite clean. So there's kind of a little indent there, if you will. Same kind of deal with the ears. There's just a little roughness on the ears. There's a little bit of crazing present on both of these, but they're darn cute. And then the little orange one here has sweet little blue eyes. Love those lashes, of course. My favorite thing with the kitsch is the little eyelashes, but little stripes painted on the back side. She doesn't have any marking or anything on the bottom. The little orange one is just a little bit bigger than the little gray one. The measurements, this one is 5 by 2 3/4, and this one is 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, so that's the size. You're going to get the pair of the little kitties. They just needed to stay together. Usually if they're totally different kinds of cats, I might want to do a choice there. And there's also like a little something manufacturing right here on the side of that one as well. Yeah, they just didn't come out of their mold clean, which I don't think detracts from their cuteness at all. So I see Blueberry is in at 22. Thank you so much. We're looking for 23 or more on the pair of perfect friends. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end.
They make a great little pair.
They are cute.
Great little pair. Speaking of cats, did you see the cat I got on Tuesday?
I did. A flat-faced cat. Yes, you
Yes.
did. That was a good
Yes.
one. Yep. A Sarah Master cat. All right. There's a bit end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Liz had a just in case of 32, but Lisa had a just in case of 35. So Lisa's going to take them for 33. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, gang, and we have just a few more rounds, and then stick around. We'll turn it over to you guys and share fantastic finds. And tonight we have Noelle. Noelle's in the spotlight. So found this little girl just in time. So $10. I have this cute little May angel. She's in very good condition. No chips, no cracks, no issues to the wings. If you guys are looking for a great little starter angel, if it's your birthday, just $10 if anybody's interested. She's super cute. These have some of the best faces, I think. The eyelashes on these, and these have the very more molded in style wings, so they're a little less likely to be clipped off or damaged. So again, she's in really, really good condition. She has all the petals. This is one of those flowers that you really have to look over because they can sustain, damage to them. She does have her little rhinestone, and she has her little May sash right there. All these cute little pink flowers. So just $10. Oh, and don't forget the little yellow bow up there in her little ponytail. So not sure who made this one. Do you know, Amie?
I think it's a fine A quality, if I remember correctly, with that numbering system.
Gotcha. And she is just super cute. She has that emerald green. See if we can get it to sparkle there. Little rhinestone. Thank you so much, Blueberry Barn. I see you in at 10. She's about 4.5 inches tall. And then she's about 3 inches wide. So there's not much more I can tell you, except that I got her at a pretty doggone good price. So I thought I'd offer her up. So if somebody needed a last minute gift, for somebody that might have a May birthday, or if you wanted to start a collection and collect all 12 months, this would be a great introductory one. No damage to report on her whatsoever. She's just super cute. And we're looking for 11 or more. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown. If anybody's interested, please put in a bid. We are going to pick up the tempo a bit here to get these last rounds in. We are looking for 11 or more on the May Angel in very good condition. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And anything that didn't sell for me, we will have a recap in between the end of the initial sale and then fantastic find. So stick around for that too, guys. There's the bid end. Thank you so much, Blueberry Barn. She is yours for $10. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 14, Jason. I have a very fancy Nancy Ann Storybook doll that I forgot to cut her little string off of. There we go. She is just dressed in lace for days. And she has a super fancy lacy hat that is on her. I believe all of this is original to her. I couldn't actually find what number or what series she is from, but she is the jointed one. So she does have the jointed head that can swivel. She also has jointed arms and jointed legs. We're going to peek under here for a second. There's her little painted shoes, and I did find her with this little dolly stand. So she does have a little metal dolly stand, so she can stand on her own, of course. She reminds me of just like she's going through a stroll through the garden. I actually, like my preview photos, I had it displayed next to the garden catalog because the colors in it just played really nicely with each other. But she's got little millinery flowers and little ribbon on the top of her little lacy straw hat. I really like how the hat is made. Long lace that kind of comes into the back to make a little bit of a shawl in the front. Sweetly painted little face. She does have blonde mohair. So she is the composite Nancy Ann 1940s. And a little matching ribbon and millinery flowers down here on the dress. And there is a little snap in the back of the dress here on the back side. And altogether, she is 7 inches tall. 7 inches tall. I'm sure Debbie probably knows what series she's from, but I couldn't find her. She's a Southern lady, a Southern belle. That's what she reminded me of. We're going to count her down. Debbie's in at 14. So we're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I declare bid end.
I think these dolls look so good with the vintage, like the vintage ephemera. You could put like a little Valentine
There's so
in
many
her
different styles. I found another one over the weekend too that she's dressed in red plaid, and she looks very like she belongs in a kitchen, like totally different style than this one. All right, Debbie, you didn't need your just in case. She is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, my next round, Amie. I hope you're proud of me. For $10, look what I found. I found an old book.
Woo!
I
That's
found
a good illustrated one, Jason. That's a good one.
Thank you. I worked hard, and I was like, Amy's going to be so proud of me. So just $10 on the Little Red Riding Hood. Now, there's a condition issue, but you could fix it if you want. Right here, some little youngster did use pencil, okay? And it looks like somebody started to erase it a little bit, but I didn't want to touch it.
Usually it comes off pretty good. I've found that if you have like not on a pencil eraser, but if you have one of these like larger art style kind of erasers, of course mine has a cat head on it. Don't ask me why. Works really good. If you're not super rough with it on that linen like texture, it will take the pencil off.
So, and that's on the back. That's the only condition issue. So it's just $10. It is the story of the Little Red Riding Hood. It is from 1939, and it is Merrill. Is it Merrill? Merrill.
Yep.
Merrill Publishing Company. It's funny. The font is the same on the Whitman down here. It's like they both mimicked each other. So it is one of the fabric books. The graphics are in very good condition with no fading to it. Just that condition issue on the back. It measures about 9 1/4 by about 13. So MJ, thank you. I see you in at 10. I will leaf through very quickly to show you some of the graphics. There are a few little bends on the corner of the pages. I did not touch them. I figured the new owner, I don't want to hurt it, might want to just tuck them back, okay? But I didn't do anything to it. It's the way I found it. So I think we all know the story of Little Red Riding Hood. And Amie, you're right. The graphics on this are very fun. So there she is. I think that's her leaving Grandma's house. So you have Little Red Riding Hood there. And again, the whole entire story down here. Again, this book is from 1939. I'm amazed how vibrant the colors are. I think this is one of my favorite ones right here. This illustration of the wolf right there. And like if you had one of the dolls like Amie just showed, like the Little Red Riding Hood doll, how great would that be to open up this book and use this as the background, put it in like a little
or the Napco storybook figurines. Those would
agree.
Too.
And this would be your backdrop. So, and at $10, you're going to get a very, very good, clean book overall. And Amy's right. Look how great these are. Huffing and puffing, and he's coming after you. And he's always going to get Grandma. You better watch out. He's coming. He's the big bad wolf. So there he is in bed. There's Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have. And I think we all know that story. You don't want Jason to do story time. You don't want to. So again, there's no rips or tears. And again, as I leaf through here very quickly, the only condition issue, and we'll round out right here in the back. The only things to note, and I'm really nitpicking is there's a little bit of bending on the corner of those pages. I'll let the new owner handle that. And then back here on the back, it's weird that there's a little bit of writing on the back. Usually if they're bold enough to do it on the outside, they've done it to the inside too. So 1939, very good condition. It is that fabric style book. Again, it measures one more time, about 9 1/4 by 13. So we're looking for 11 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big, I must say big end. Bid end. I'm the big bad wolf coming to town. No, I'm going to run. So thank you, MJ Bear. I don't think you're going to need it, friend. There's the bid end. Congrats, MJ. It is yours for $10. All right, Miss Amie.
The big bad bid end. That's hard.
Yes.
That's hard to say. Okay. $10. Last round, you guys. And I'm ending tonight with a little bisque Cupid babe. This was something else I got at the Springfield Extravaganza. This lady had, I don't know, she had a whole table of little bisque babies and Cupies and things. But a lot of them, unfortunately, were broken. This guy does not have any chipping or anything. He is a little Shackman Cupid made in Japan from the 70s. And I love how these are made. There's just a little blushing on the little cheekies back here on the back, the little quintessential blue wings that the Cupies have. And I love, the little starfish hands. And it is fired on paint there, but I like that they just put the shiny glaze on the eyes to just make them pop out a little bit. Of course, little painted Cupid hair on the top and a little blushing on the belly. No chipping, and Cupid will stand on his own. Sometimes I find these where they have the aid of a little dolly stand. If you get this balanced where you want to put it, he will stand on his own. Just, poured bisque, little cuteness. Measurement for him, he is 4.5 inches tall by about 2 inches at the arm span there. All right. I see Tippy Winks was in at 10 and Jill came in there with an 11. So we're looking for 12 or more. Look at that side profile. So cute. I love the Cupies. Okay. We're going to count Coop down. Dana just popped in there with a 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands either.
I know, he doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't have any pockets. What do you do with your hand? All right, there's the baby bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Charlie Brown had a 16. Jill had a just in case 20, and so did Tippy Winks. Charlie Brown, your 21 did come in after the bid end. So in the event of a tie, we go by who we see first in StreamYard, and that is Jill with the first just in case of 20 for 20. Congratulations, Jill. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My last round is going to be choice. If you saw my reel, I found these a few weeks ago. Some folks had interest in them. Mine are going to start at just $8. So these are the little Avon 70s, 80s little plastic pins. They're kitschy goodness. I think most of them do not have the perfume in anymore, or some of it is long since gone. So you're just bidding on the little plastic, little kitschy figurine or kitschy little pin. So first one is 2 inches, $8. It is the little yellow bird with the little pink flower. Really cute. Would go great with the shakers that Amie offered up tonight. Again, they are Avon. You can see they are embossed in the back. So $8. That will be your first choice on the little bird. Second one is one of my favorite. It is the little kangaroo with the little Joey in the pouch, and then the little Joey does move back and forth. So I move back and forth. So it's a cute little kitschy little pink. I mean, that is your like Pepto-Bismol pinky pink right there. And then again, it does open up here in the back, and it does have just a little bit left of the little perfume in there. So this one measures just about 3 inches tall. Again, these are really kitschy cute. These are really fun. They are made of plastic. Then this one is another one of my favorites. Great for Easter, great for all year. You have the little, I can roller skate.
I saw this one at Elkhorn, and I kid you not, I had $25 on it.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. And then this one opens the way the dog ones do. If I can get it to pop here in the front. So it does pop open just like that. Again, $8 choice if anybody's interested. There was some interest in my reel, so I wanted to offer them before they went to Mother Tucker's. Thank you so much, Patty. I see your 8. Again, the paint condition on these are all very, very good. I can't say that there's really any major paint wear. The only thing I can say is this little guy, his little tail is the little string, and it is a little He needs a little floof in his little tail compartment. But my God, you cannot be having a bad day if you see these little kitschy faces looking back at you. So, and again, like I said, most of them either have all of the little perfume gone or just a little bit of it left. But I think now we're just looking at them as 1970s, early 80s fun kitsch. So looking for 9 or more. Thank you so much, Patty. Tippy, you'd have to come in at 9. So we'll show you one more time. This is the little dog, and he's about 2 inches tall. And I didn't tell you 3.5 inches tall is little, buddy, little bunny friend. And I do believe a lot of this does glow under black light if you're so into that. So all of his pink will glow under black light. Thank you so much. Okay, you did. He was one of my favorite ones, Lisa. Lisa had reached out and was interested in the little snowman. So he was a little pink snowman. And then the second choice was little pink kangaroo friend. And then we'll show up the little birdie here and we'll do a quick countdown. Looking for 9 or more. It will be on choice. These do make great gifts. Maybe even stocking stuffers. I mean, Christmas isn't too far away. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It will be on choice, and we'll just call them by the animals. It'll be bird, kangaroo, bunny, or dog, I'm just a dog. I'm just a dog. There's the bid end. And Tippy, you got in there right before the end. So Tippy, let me know which ones you want. Did you want the bird? Did you want the kangaroo? Look at that face. And I love that the Joey moves back and forth.
I've never seen the kangaroo one.
That was the first time for me too. Got you down for the bunny. Thank you so much. So Miss Patty in at $8. Let me know. Did you want dog? Did you want kangaroo or did you want bird? That's kind of a color scale right there. They all kind of go together. So I will watch the comments here. Just let me know, Miss Patty, if you wanted the dog, bird, or kangaroo. And I got you, Tippy. Thank you so much.
She's passing. She wanted the bunny too.
Okay. All right. Well, then these are not going to come back for the recap. They will go to Mother Tucker's because we're going to start our recap. And Amy, you don't have anything, do you?
I don't, but I can explain how the recap will work if you want.
All right. Go right ahead, Miss Amy.
That down. Okay.
You got it.
So Jason's going to bring back stuff that didn't sell during the sale. Maybe you weren't here and you missed it, or you're thinking about it. And he's going to bring those items back. These are going to be quick claim items. So if you are interested, he will do a brief description, tell you the price. Again, if you're interested in the item, you can type in the item plus the price down into the chat. These will be quick claims. We'll give it a moment because of the lag. And if there's just one claim, it goes to that person. If there's more than one person interested, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties, and Karen G will remain the bid ender.
And if they're not claimed in the recap and anybody watches this on a replay and you're interested, reach out to me via email. That actually worked during our last sale, and we sold another item. So, and thank you, Tracy, for purchasing that. So I had Holly Hobby's arch nemesis. Let me get this up here. Polly Pow, Miss Old Polly Pow. So this was your first choice. Again, 1970s fun. These are little USA lithographs. Look at the pink gingham all the way around. These would be great in a girl's room. They would be great in a kitschy. I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't rekindle some kind of a memory. So she's there spilling the tea to everybody, who's who and what's going on. And they each measure. So I do have 2 of them. They both measure. Where are my notes? 12 by 14. 12 by 14. They were just $12. Okay. There is a little bit of wear to the white paint, I think, from maybe being stored. But other than that, they are in very good condition. I can never get it so you can see it without a glare. So there it is. That'll be your first one. If you're interested, it was 12. This one we're going to call phone. The only issue is part of the original tag is lifting off, but you can see they are in their original frames. Some 1970s kitsch, I think, at its finest. And it does say that they are USA litho. And you can kind of see right there, those are the 2 little specks that I'm kind of talking about, the little spots. So that one is phone 12. Let me sit them down. I don't want to inflict any more damage on them. That was phone 12. This one we're going to call carriage 12. Okay. Same exact thing. They did a series of these I could find her doing one or two other different things. And here she is in the green little dress with that great little bonnet she has with the little butterfly up top. And this one is US litho as well. And this one doesn't seem to have that little bit of brown spots on it. This one you'll just claim as cart 12 if you are interested. And I had my poor lonely girl head vase. Okay, so she was $30. She does have the little broken leaf right here. If you guys can see, it's right here. But honestly, I don't think that takes away too much from her. She is very unique. I didn't find many examples of this one online. The only thing it kept coming up with is that it could have possibly have been NAPCO. So there's no issues to the flowers on top. There's no issues to the flowers here on the front. There is a number. Let me hold it so you can see it.
Somebody in the chat earlier when you were showing this did look in their lady head vase, and it is NAPCO.
It is NAPCO? Okay. So that's what I thought. And another that I'm nitpicking is there is a little issue going on there with the one eyelash, but she is completely in the chartreuse color. She's really, really pretty. Karen, thank you so much. So we'll just wait a moment for the lag, but I don't think anyone's going to go against. I just love her 1930s kind of look with her hair, everything. I just think she just has that different kind of look. You know what I mean, Amy? Like we sell these.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Karen. Thank you so much. Let me write you down. Karen G.
Karen.
She's going to look good with all of your goodies. So, all right. And if anyone's interested in the Avon pins, they will be going to Mother Tucker's. And speaking of Mother Tucker's, before we get into our fantastic finds, I want us to promote what we're doing while we still have some folks in the house, and then we'll thank everybody. But I do want to announce that we are officially doing our first shop with me at Mother Tucker's. So guys, you wanted it. I'm nervous as hell doing it, but we're going to do it. We're going to show the store. You're going to get to come shop it virtually this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. This Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. You guys are invited here to my channel, Mother Tucker's Antiques. I have 35 active dealers. We're going to shop as many booths, as many spaces as we can. We will go over those details. It'll be your traditional shop with me kind of protocol. So this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going live from Mother Tucker's in Adamstown, Pennsylvania, and you guys get to shop Mother Tucker. So then, Amy, I think it's going to be, and I'm happy. Thank you so much for helping us test with that, when we did the fantastic finds.
So my video from Mother Tucker's when I got to shop it when I was visiting is also going to come out on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you can kind of get an idea like, ooh, I like this booth, or I like this booth, or I like the style of stuff in this one. And you pregame it that you're going to see live shopping. So that's going to be exciting.
I will tell you that we have a full holiday case now. So I know a lot of the folks here in the community love holiday. So that will be one of the areas we will showcase, and then we will show some other booths, and we'll go as long as we can, as long as you guys are interested, as long as you guys Hope's booth. Yes, Bill's booth is still there, and I don't know if those planters are there or not, William. I'm not too sure, but I will look, and if they are, I'll make sure that we show them. Okay, I don't think they are. I think they sold, William. I have to tell you guys, and I know we need to keep the show moving. My store has been very, very busy. It's demanding a lot of myself and Tina that it has not demanded in the past or ever has. So the store is extremely busy. So if there are things that you see in the shop with me and you're interested, I cannot guarantee that they're going to be there a month or two or even a few days later. Okay. Heck, there was even a piece of glass I saw, and I'm the owner. I saw it, went in 2 days later to get it, and it was gone. So I'm the owner, and I can't even get the stuff when I want it. So mark your calendars. It is Memorial Day weekend. So when you guys are done having your hamburgers and hot dogs, come on, hang out with us. Maybe put us on when you're at the family picnic and watch us, and you're going to get a chance to shop. So then on Monday, please watch for the promos. Me and Bill are doing a crazy theme for Memorial Day. That's all I'm going to tell you. You're going to have to wait for the promos to come out.
Oh boy.
Amy, if you know me and Bill, I think you can guess it. But please make sure you guys watch for our promos. You are going to want to join us both nights and then be back for Wednesday. So
well, if it is what I think it's going to be, you don't want to miss Monday.
No. And then you're not going to want to miss Wednesday because I'm bringing the flat-faced cat next Wednesday to me and Amy's sale because there's nobody else that cat needs to come to a sale that me and Amie do together because that cat has Amie written all over it. Jason has it, but it has Amie written all over it. So
it's a good cat.
So I guess Sunday is going to be Mother Tucker's Sunday. So you can head over to Amy's channel. Please make sure you're following her. The link to her channel is in the description. She's been so kind that she did a video while she was in town. So that will go up on Sunday. Yep. And then once you're done watching her video, which goes up at 5 p.m. Eastern, you can come on over and hang out with us at 7. So Amie, what else do you got in the queue? What else do you got going on?
So Fantastic Finds next Wednesday, of course. Next Thursday, you'll likely see a pop-up on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, probably on Thursday next week. Working out the details on that one. So, but you'll probably see me in one way or another next Thursday.
I can't wait. And then I will tell you guys, coming up in around the first week of June, there will be some scheduling changes. Myself and Amie, I almost said you and I are going. Me and Tina, I'll tell you, I'm sorry that I mix you guys up. So me and Tina are finally going away on a vacation. So there'll be some scheduling changes. We'll talk about them a little bit more. But enough of the promo. Karen, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Karen, we could not do this without you. You are such a vital part to this whole live sale, to the community. Please make sure you're following her husband, which is Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Karen, if you could put his link in there, we'd like to get him some more subscribers as well. So before we get into Noelle's Fantastic Finds, we're getting a little low in the queue. So I do need to plug one more thing. If you guys have anything that you deem a fantastic find, this is something that no other channels do. Just Amie and I are the only ones that do this. We turn it over to you and we share your pictures. So in essence, you get to kind of control our YouTube for a few moments. You get your moment on YouTube. So we need you guys to help support this. So we need some pictures sent to sharemyfinds live at gmail.com. That is sharemyfindslive at gmail.com. We do have some in the queue, but we're running low. Send us anything you deem a fantastic find. Is it an inheritance that you got? Did it come from, did Gam Gam find something in the attic and give it to you? Did you find something at the thrift? Did you go out to Brimfield or Springfield or Elkhorn and find something? But there is a couple things we need from you. We need to know who you are, if your name is different from your screen name, and we do need a brief description of what we're seeing. Just a jumping off point that me and Amie can kind of start the discussion of, you know, what we're showing. So, all right, guys, you see Noelle in the chat. You know what Noelle buys. Now, Noelle has taken different shots, okay, some different perspectives. So you might see the same decor, the same grouping twice, but it's going to give you a different perspective of it, like when we showed Noelle's pictures before, okay? If you guys love a very awesome aesthetic and you guys love glass mixed with all or other kinds of media, this is a decor for you. So let's get the first picture going here. We have 6 different rounds. This is
I love Noelle sends glass pictures.
I do too.
It gives us so many good ideas.
I do too. Noelle is very good at stacking glass, mixing things in with it, and making a display with glass as the base along with other things. So this is one of the top views, and I see some pieces that came from me and some other resellers. So you get to see it in full effect. So there's your kind of aerial view. Now you're getting a side view, okay?
Oh my, look at that on the left. Wow.
But now look at how Noelle stacked that glass. If you look at the bottom there, you have a melon hand-painted Fenton vase. Then inside that vase, you have a hobnail, and that might be an Empoli because of the way the hobnails are, but you have a pink hobnail vase inside. Then you have the other pieces on top, and I believe those are hands coming out. There's
a safety pin beaded little basket in the top of that.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and then the other part of the picture is the side view of the aerial view that we just showed you guys. So hopefully that helps you figure out what you're looking at. Now this is a whole different display. Look at the depth in this. Doesn't this just read
The
very,
jewelry,
very
the use of the jewelry
Uh-huh.
just to display it and decorate, to make it
Agreed.
decor is just, I love it.
Agreed. And I love the texture. Like, I believe those are tulle flowers maybe on the wall, I think, which would be the metal,
Yeah.
the way they come down. Then you have the woods in there, the warm woods. And then I love the beaded pieces. I love those beaded baskets. I have sold some that I know Noelle purchased, and I can see them, and they look really, really good. So here are some more. Now, the one that's cockeyed a little bit right there, that is the same picture we saw, and Tina tilted them. So these are all close-ups of that same display we were just looking at. It's so good. I mean, you're right, Amy. Look at how the jewelry up there, the green jewelry around the Bohemian covered compote is. I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, this just brings me joy. I don't know about you. I mean,
it's like a forest. It's like a different style of jewelry and glass, like little forest, and all the birds and the critters are living amongst the pretty things. I love it.
And Noelle, I'm holding you to it. You got to tell us the exact date that you're coming down in town, because I will make sure that I'm just not dropping Tina off. So just look at that. I mean, there is such a labor of love that goes into all, like for somebody to do this, they're serious, and it shows. This is really, really good. I mean, I will say it again, and it's like a broken record. Sitting in my shop for all those years, I've sold things. I never got to see how they looked and what they were being used for. Now I do. I think this is that not only to make a living doing this, but this is one of the biggest paybacks for me, is to get to see the fact that the Westmoreland dish right there that I sold to Noelle, I can see it being used in that display along with other pieces that I've watched Noelle purchase, and all come together is just.
I love that the Westmoreland cat is now wearing a fancy necklace. Like,
I'm here for it. I love it.
Do you see Noelle's comment in the chat?
I did see that Noelle's coming back to town for the next extrav.
For extrav.
Yep. So Noelle, you need to let me know, because for those of you that are watching that don't know, I dropped Tina off. We had went to dinner with Cheryl. Time for Treasure. Sherry, Time for Treasure. We had went to lunch with her. She was in town. I dropped Tina off to go in and do some things at Mother Tucker's. She was there. She comes home. She goes, "You never believe who I got to meet." She goes, "I got to meat Noelle." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
It wasn't it like a week after I was there too.
Yes.
It just missed the window. So yeah.
I'm going to go back, quickly scroll back through the photos, guys. So we'll start where we just ended, and then we'll go from that display back into the two displays. And then the next display, which you guys, we could look at this for 20 minutes and not see it all. And that's what I'm here for. Yeah. I still love the Bohemian with the jewelry around it. I think that's one of my favorite pieces, along with the two vases, which are coming up right now. This one is my favorite, the melon with the hands. I mean, yeah. And then
it's so creative and unique. Like the first time that we ever saw the stacking of the glass that Noelle did, which was a totally different display than this one, was just so fascinating to see. So I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and the mermaid one was one of my favorite ones too.
The mermaid one.
And Noelle, it comes full scope because you inspired all of us. And then once we saw it, we talked about it, and we know that other folks started doing that with their glass and the same kind of thing. So that's kind of outreach, how all this works. I know that some folks think they show up to a sale with a couple hundred people. No, this spans out to all of us, because you know that somebody went to another person's house and saw that they were doing a technique that Noelle did. They probably started doing it, and then it ripples out from there. So, Noelle, thank you so much. Everything is beautiful, my friend. You do such a great job. So thank you for sharing with us, Noelle. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Amie here every single Wednesday night. The show's fantastic finds. We've been doing this for over a year. Me and Amie, we put a lot of work into curating, picking unique things that we deem fantastic finds. Neither one of us take this for granted. We value every single one of you, whether you tune in and you lurk, whether you tune in and you chat, or you purchase something. It just means so much to us that you're here with us every single Wednesday night. So, in closing, Amie, do you have anything else that you want to tell everybody?
No.
Okay.
Just
All
thank
right.
you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We couldn't do this without you guys, of course. So
Agreed.
thank you.
Agreed. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys Wednesday night for the Valentinos. I can't forget that. My boys are coming over with me. What?
Friday.
What did I just say? Wednesday. The Valentinos are coming over here on Friday. So guys, come over and hang out with us. The Valentinos are Bill, Garden Guy Bill. It is John of Everyday Holiday Displays, and it is Brian of Mid-Century Mister. So we are doing a summer lovin'. It changed a couple times. We're doing a summer themed kind of sale. So please come hang out with us. It's 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel. The guys will be putting up previews. Then we'll be back for the shop with me. I'm so nervous. Mother Tucker's 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So I almost forgot the Valentinos. They'd kick me out of the chat if I didn't promote us on Friday at 8 p.m. here on YouTube, guys. Here on YouTube, not over on the Instagram. So, Amie, you saved me on that one. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
I'd be a horrible friend if I forgot that one. Man, not good, Jason. Not good. So, all right, guys. Good night. We'll see you in the next one.
Good night, you guys. Thank you. Bye.